go.
Cool. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We are somehow in the midst of a life, instead of you beginning anew the next evening that prisoners have been thrown into the pits. Last time we played, which was 3 weeks back now, you guys entered the pits as fresh, new level 5 victims, ready to die. But I believe you had armed fate a little bit here, because you all had set yourselves up to defeat the Black Ichor in the basement of the temple. So you pretty well bum rushed that and completely destroyed the Ichor. There were some very interesting, I don't want to say debugging notes because it was genuinely just kind of exactly what we wanted. You did a beautiful job destroying the Black Ichor. It did make a last-ditch effort to rise up through the floor all around you, which did very little for its chances of survival. After which you checked out a golden chamber covered with writing that you can read, because none of you can read, none of you are literate, and then a series of 4 columns in the room that had little pulley systems in it with symbols on it, and no matter what you guys pulled with those symbols, you couldn't figure anything out in that chamber. You went back and talked to the Aku Aku about it, I believe, and the Aku Aku mentioned that you might consider this is a portal chamber, probably, or a connected chamber of it somehow connects places between one another through Spare to Win, and you might want to figure out where the other part is. So that was something you learned, and then you went off to the library, I believe, threw the door open, and we ended there. So we are still alive. You've thrown the door open to this library, and I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Sweet.
So let's start with that. Yeah. And okay, I need to make some edits.
Plus proficiency, plus courage. Hell yes.
Yeah, and then you guys are going to be fighting these shades. I will need to know the order that you guys want to go in, but something might happen. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Great. So I've got 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to put, by default, I'm going to put Brandonius, Cocytus, and then Angus, and then did I get a roll? Nope, still waiting for Yaquilla. Laquilla? Is it let or is that I or L? I think
that
we're on
is
I,
an I.
Okay, we're on Yaquilla then. Great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you 4 get to go first. What order would you like to go in? Oh, and in fact, it's actually just all 3 of you, then all 3 of them. Because you all rolled high and they all rolled low.
There are 4 of us.
Okay. So a rambling shade is coming whirling around the corner here. Yaquilla, yeah, do you guys have any preference for who goes first here?
Let me
melee?
reread my character sheet real quick, and that will give me whether
I
or not I have an opinion.
I can go wherever since I can hit from where I currently am.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just a fate bound right now. I just go smashy, so I can also just go whenever because I just run up and bang things.
Cool. I propose that Aquila and Angus just like block the door.
Yep.
And then we stand behind you and
to
shoot
me.
them. That way they can't flank you.
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay. That sounds amazing. In that case, I'm going to go with Angus first, then Yaquilla, then Brandonius, then Cocytus. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sure.
Okay. Angus, you're up.
Well, I guess if we're going for the door blocking strat, this works. Actually, I don't have a whole lot to do here. This is almost a wait turn. Let me think really quick.
Okay.
You could dodge and prep an action to hit one that gets in melee range.
Yeah, I'm also wondering, I can just instantly zoop us all into the right position with the Call of Maneuvering, if that helps anyone. Or, like, if anyone is... If that,
you can do all 3 of those things.
I can do all 3 of those things.
You want to do all 3 of those things?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and ditch a call point.
Okay.
So everyone within 15 feet of me can move 10 feet. For free.
Okay. So the plan is for us to block the door, right?
Yep.
So, boop,
No,
I'm blocking the door now.
Well, I think we want to go back
Cool.
one more.
So just as a note, this was in the debug, but for those who missed it, because that was a really lengthy wall of text, you cannot move through occupied diagonals now, which means a creature cannot move from here to here. Like past you guys right now. You are blocking the doorway.
If we don't both go north 5 feet, then a creature like here and here can surround us. So I think
that part is true. You can be surrounded.
So I think we should both go up 5. I'll have gone up 5 as a boost to that. I'll 5-foot adjust.
Okay.
And then I will dodge, and then I will prep a shield bash for if something gets near to me.
Great. Aquila, it's your turn.
Okay. I mean, I think I'll just back up so I can't get surrounded and flanked, and then just prep an attack if someone gets in my range.
Cool.
And I know I have an action point left, but I have no idea what I'd be able to do with it, so...
Can you prep a
Then
consistent
to get
attack?
advantage on your... so what?
Connor, can you prep a consistent attack?
You can, yeah. So you could spend an extra AP on that prep, Aquila, if you'd like.
Oh, there you go.
That way,
Yeah, there you go.
That way you roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll prep a consistent attack.
Great. Sounds good. In that case, Brandonius, it's your turn.
Incredible. I am going to attack this one. And I will expend one of my trick strike points to make it a head strike.
Okay.
Rolling to hit.
Cool. That is physical shot?
Yes.
It hits.
Wonderful. So they're going to take plus... now, I do add my finesse to ranged attacks, you said, for damage.
Yes, you do, for damage.
Okay.
Just not your proficiency.
Incredible. They need to roll 2 DC 16 fatigue checks against finesse, I believe.
Okay, got it.
And then they take 17 damage.
Okay, they take 2 levels of fatigue. My god. Are they even worth doing anything? And then they take what?
17 damage.
17 damage? Cool. Awesome.
Hey,
Cocytus.
that's about a fifth of health.
Oh, and I have one more action.
Oh, great. Okay.
Technically, I have 2 more actions, but I'm going to use both of them to shoot one more time, just like a regular shot, this guy.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That'll hit.
Yep.
And I deal 8 more damage.
Great.
No more fatigue.
Okay. Quick note. These guys are undead. So did anybody who's gone so far have undead knowledge?
Let me double check. I have
No.
I don't. But
I have 2 levels of it, and my turn is next.
Yep.
I have Olginyar Myth. So, is there anything
I have
specifically cultural about these guys, or is it just
I specifically need necromantic lore for you getting the specific point information about them.
I have religion Greco, but I'm assuming that doesn't help because these are not demons.
No, just the necromantic lore for this one. But it sounds like Cocytus is up next and also has that. So Cocytus, what 2 things would you like to learn between their level, their or their CR, their PD, their MD, their HP, their trait scores, and then abilities they have? You get 2 things.
I'm a huge fan of learning PD.
Yeah, I was gonna say PD and health, maybe?
Cool.
I'm gonna bet
okay.
100 health. 120 health.
You get their PD is 14 and their health is 90.
Dang, okay.
Alright.
We can wreck these guys.
Yeah, that's the goal.
In theory, yes. In theory, yes.
This one only has 1 AP left because it's fatigued. And so it is going to use that AP to
Hold
make
on, I didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, you haven't done anything. I'm so sorry.
Connor.
You
First
learned
you
some
said
stuff.
there was only 3 of us. And now you're trying to make it a reality.
That will miss.
Alright, well, this is my first round of combat, so I do have an extra move. Yeah, an extra AP. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I'm just saying that out loud because otherwise I will forget.
And I will definitely, obviously, also do that. Cool. Yep. I'm sorry, Kakaitis.
That's incredible.
Can I throw knives? So I have knives I can throw, but they are technically through people.
You can throw through people, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a knife and see if I can
down
hit with
onto
that.
the ground.
Yeah, great. Sounds good. Roll to hit.
There we go.
Oh, now it works.
Do you have the plus to finesse? If you're throwing a knife, you add finesse, not your Fader Wiles.
Okay, so take one away from that.
One away from that? Okay, well, 21 will still definitely hit. Check.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So it is. Do I add anything when I'm throwing a knife, or is it just the
You will
D6?
still have you'll still add finesse. But that only applies if you have proficiency in daggers, which I'm just going to check real quick because you're an oracle, and so you.
I have proficiency in basic weapons.
That does include daggers, so you're good. Okay. So you deal. Is it 6 damage?
No, it's just 5 because my finesse is 0.
Okay, then the dagger floats straight through the spirit without affecting it.
Alright,
Okay.
there's some bullshit here.
Luckily, I have
Nothing
a
I can
magic
do is
weapon.
helpful.
Well, I don't know if nothing you can do is helpful, but I will say 2 nat 4s is not.
No, I mean this turn. Generally,
Okay.
I should be able to do things. I currently can't.
Cool.
I have a
great.
question.
Yes.
So the
Cool.
knife missed, but the sling stones hit.
The knives did miss, and the knife didn't miss. The knife went through the creature.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And the sling stones did like appear to hit something when they went through the creature.
Okay. Huh.
Is this one of those, if the damage is below a certain amount, it gets negated?
Who knows?
I think time will definitely tell. This Rambling Shade has 2 fatigue. It can only take 1 action. What it is going to do is screech rabidly at Angus. Angus, I want you to make me wild checks against 3 levels of taunt.
All right, well I can survive that. 3d20, and I guess wiles. I get
You still have proficiency.
yeah, plus proficiency plus my single point in wiles.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You will take 2 levels of taunt. That means you get 2x disadvantage to attack anything but this guy.
I wonder what else I was gonna do.
Yeah. And then let's see. I'm gonna have
Why the
5, 10,
torch?
15,
Yeah, okay.
30. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what happens next. Yeah. So one of them is moved and not done anything else. This one is. I think this one's going to 5, 10, 15. So this one's going to come up to here. It's still, so you guys, it's now come into visible range for, I think, most of you, maybe all of you. No, not Kakaitis, but the rest of you can now see
Yeah, I
this
can.
one. But what it is going to do, it's moved. It is, you can get up. Yeah, it's going to, as it's moving up towards you, Yaquilla, it is going to attempt to hit you. With a ranged spit attack out of its slavering mouth.
Lovely.
Yeah. What is your mental defense?
My mental defense is...
Physical, sorry. Not mental.
Physical.
I was like, I like the idea of they're spitting on your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's 17 for my mental.
they freak you out that bad.
For my physical.
Okay.
17 for my physical.
Cool. Okay, then this will hit.
It hits... oh, wow. They
It
will
deals
well.
3 damage, 3 fire damage, but then I also need you to make me a fate check. And it's still moving up to you, so it's about to trigger your attack of opportunity, but roll me the fate
I
check
don't like this
Okay.
thing.
first.
Luckily, I'm a fate bound, so...
Yeah, you're very good at fate. Please roll extremely badly for me. That'd be great.
I do not want to know what's going to happen if I mess up on this check. However, I will likely mess up on this check. Who knows?
Yeah. Fail a fate check, you die.
You did wonderfully, and so nothing happens. The Rambling Shade will then move up to you. It will move up to you, and it's going to make an attack against you, but it will then also trigger your attack of opportunity, which you make at 1x advantage. This is a reminder.
Okay.
And then it is also going to deal an additional 10 slashing damage to you.
Okay.
As it claws into you.
Well, my attack does resolve first, correct?
I believe, because you set your attack to trigger when it moved up to you, right?
Yes.
Then yes, yours will trigger first.
Which, I mean, doesn't really matter, because it's not like the 10 damage kills me or anything, but...
Yeah, it would resolve first. 22 will definitely hit.
Okay, and then damage is, because I'm using all my damage boosts, it's...
And your weapon is what? It's fire this time?
It is fire this time.
Okay, I'm asking for no reason at all.
That seems like there's a reason. So this is 18 fire damage.
Great, 18 fire damage. Okay. So, shade lights on fire.
Oh, beautiful.
A couple of things are going to happen when the shade lights on fire.
Does he emit light?
It does emit light, which I'm trying to put on it right now. If I can make it happen. It emits bright light, and then low light. It is... Okay, can you see it better?
Mm-hmm.
The light illuminated from it? Great. The next thing that's going to happen, it is on fire. Yaquilla,
Yeah.
please roll me 3d6 fire damage in addition to that 18 damage that you rolled.
Oh.
That it is going to take for lighting on fire. And then I am also going to roll 3d6 damage and add it to the damage it deals to you, because now it's not just attacking you, it's on fire and attacking you.
It feels like being on fire and being punched by something that's on fire are not the same amount of damage.
It is...
It's abstraction, guys.
Like if I hit you with a flaming bat, the part that hurts is getting hit by the bat, not the fire.
Not the fire.
Yaquilla, you do not... I said 10 damage, take an additional 7 from the fire.
Okay.
And it takes an additional 12 from you having lit it on fire.
Yeah. I mean, that is a positive trade for us.
And then, let's see. That is all the shades. It is Angus's turn. Angus, you have 2 levels of taunt.
One of them just scurry across.
You did not. That didn't happen. What?
I mean, I should be able to see it. It literally happened within my field of view.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, you did see something scurry across then. Yeah, that's. I guess
that's not metagaming. That's my character goes, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Angus,
see.
it is your turn.
Since I have a wealth of points, I might as well give everyone temp HP.
Yay.
So we'll drop another one, and this time it's 2d4. Hey, that could be way worse. So everyone gets 7 temp HP. And... here's the thing, I have a torch. I can try to light things on fire more.
You can, but then they'll be on fire. I just don't want to highlight the part where it's also on fire.
Oh.
But it is on fire. See, it goes both ways.
I think I'm gonna do the... Wait, no, that's not the bet. That's not... Damn, I wish I had one more AP. I'm going to dodge and prep an attack again, I think.
Great.
Someone will get close to me eventually.
Sounds good. Great. So you're not going to attack this guy that you have the taunt from?
No.
Okay, your turn will end then, and you'll lose 1 level of time. And then Yakula, it's your turn. You are standing in front of a burning shade in a library. Probably fine.
Which is sick. Oh! Wait, wait, crap. Connor, how flammable does the library look?
Everything in here looks extremely flammable.
Okay, then can
I just light it up and run?
Yeah, hold on. Can I go back just 1 second? And rather than dodging, can I just use my torch to try to set the bookcase next to me on fire?
Yes, you can. I love it. Okay, I really thought you guys were going to see this as an objectively bad thing for you to do. And then here you are doing it.
We're illiterate.
Yeah.
We have no respect
You
for
think
books.
we've taken a fire safety course?
This could easily just be pornography.
Smokey the Bear doesn't exist in the Dread Pits, damn it.
This is, I mean, from a metagaming perspective, like, I remember coming here in the past and everything was just, like, crumbling and old, so it's not like it was stuff we could read anyway. So let's just set it on fire. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. That seems fun.
Best to pull one of their free fire icons into this scene, and it is just not working for me. Let me see if I can. I got fireplace and I've got fireflies, neither of which are particularly helpful.
Oh, wait, no,
here.
hold on.
I'm
If
gonna
by
do this for
Firefly
now.
you mean an icon of the ship Serenity, then we can absolutely roll
I sure
with that.
don't mean that. That would be weird.
What do you mean? Okay,
but-
right. Wow.
If we have 5 seconds here, I'm going to play the quick soundboard for as Angus lights the bookcase on fire.
Good. Good.
That's from.
That's the soundtrack in Angus's brain as he's just like, it's my time.
Yeah, but what is that from? I mean, the actual original voice clip.
It's a WWE wrestler's entrance music.
Ah, I see.
Oh my gosh.
Because it sounds very, like, generically nu metal vocals.
That is
It
all
is.
of WWE entrance music.
Fair enough.
Great. Well, Yakula, it is your turn. I think Angus lit a bookcase on fire and then called it a day. You have a burning shade in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably nothing to worry about.
Is this one of those end your turn near it and you take damage things?
It's not that on fire yet.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's real optimistic.
Well, beautiful.
So ready for you to say, now
Wait,
it is.
So you can put it more on
Yeah.
fire? Hell
Let's find out, guys. Let's hit it.
Can we burn down the
it
Dread
is-
Pits?
Well, it feels like I'm being given a very obvious choice here, which is hit the big flaming thing with my big flaming hammer. Nothing could go wrong, right? Well, me
Now-
failing to hit it could go wrong.
That's actually a good point.
And I'm just back here vibing being a water being.
Wait,
Really quick, Yakula, that's a great point. I gave you 7 extra fire damage, and you took all 7 of it, but I think you have damage resistance to fire because you're a fire stone folk.
I'm not a fire simple. I'm a human
Oh.
fate-bound.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Never mind. Okay.
I do swing again,
Great. Yeah, you hit the second
and
time.
that hits, so I get damage.
Carter, does being
Takes
on fire
15
affect
plus any fire
someone's...
damage.
15 hits. It is already on fire. It is going to take fire damage for being on fire at the start of each turn. I will say it appears to be more on fire when you hit it.
This is very tautological.
So it does become increasingly on fire.
That's acceptable.
I thought you might like that. Okay, that was your second attack, so you close at the end of your turn.
Yeah, that is the end of my turn because it was 3 actions between all that.
Great. Okay, Brandonius.
I'm going to target this one.
Okay.
Rip.
That's a 12 to hit. That misses.
All right, try again.
Can I give it the +2?
You can, and now it hits.
Cool.
Wow.
Yay!
Teamwork
And
makes the
it needs
dream
to roll 2 DC 12 or DC 16 fatigue checks.
work. I hate fatigue. Give me a real fatigue.
You built the game.
It passed!
Ah,
Both of them?
It does both of them. It takes no levels.
Well, it takes 20 damage.
Beautiful. Okay.
The stone doesn't slow it down, it just smites it.
Yeah, the stone just passes right through it. But right?
All right, and then I'll deal.
Right through.
Oh, I missed my second attack.
Okay. Got it. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You hate to see it. But, okay. Cocytus, your turn.
All right.
Murder.
Yeah, I can only actually
Oh.
see the one that's not on
Actually.
fire.
Yeah, I'm going to give that
Actually.
one cover to you. So you cannot hit that one.
Yeah, I'm
look at
gonna
your
go for
eyes.
the one that's not on fire.
But you
Or
close.
if you
Sorry, were about to say
bonus-
something?
Great, I'll message you.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
I have that random amulet we got, and it gives me 1 damage resistance to fire, and it breaks on a fire attack critically hitting me. I presume what I got hit with was not considered a critical, so I should have 1 more health.
Correct. Exactly. Yep.
Sweet.
Good catch. Yeah. Yeah. You do. All of that is true. Yeah. Beautiful. I also forgot about the narrative of your character here. This is beautiful. Okay. Great. Yes, Cocytus. It is your turn now.
Okay.
Did you see my comment in the chat?
More?
No.
Oh, I just sent it to Natalie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I saw it after I rolled. Yeah,
Cool.
That hits.
I'll do that next. That hits perfect. Let me double check how much. Oh, it's 2d10. I forgot.
Nice. Okay. 8 damage is
Alright.
dealt to it.
And then Brandon had a good idea, so I'm going to bonus step over here. Is it still undercover technically?
I'm gonna give it partial cover now. So it
Okay, how does that
I think-
affect my roll?
it affects nothing. I'm gonna treat its defense as 3 better.
Okay, let's try this anyway.
It's physical or it's mental defense?
Both.
Yeah. How is its mental defense better?
It's not looking at you.
All right, I'll take it.
That will miss.
Damn. All right.
And Angus has already used his reaction. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
right.
yeah, that will miss. And then
I
I
tried.
think that's your turn.
It is.
We go to the shades. This one has 1 defense. I think what it's going to do is it's going to move up. Oh, it can't move up to the fire. I think it's going to do. I think it's going to.
It walks to right here.
I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's going to. I think the first thing it's going to do is it's going to make us. It's going to 5-foot adjust up and spit attack at Angus. Angus, what is your physical defense?
My PD is. 17.
Okay, that will hit.
Bullshit.
You take 4 fire damage.
Oh, cool.
And
That doesn't even get through my temp HP.
Yep, but then I need to make me a fate check for no reason at all.
For no reason at all.
There's
Great.
some shenanigans happening here. It's just plus proficiency because I have 0 fate.
Darn, you did pass barely this time, but you do pass, so nothing happens. Okay, let's see. That is that shade. It has. It's got another AP, but I don't think it has anything to do.
You really do hate when people pass the checks against your evil abilities.
I know. I just want to see what happens. Just want to see how.
You know what happens. You
I mean,
haven't
I
figured
but I
it
know
out yet.
what happens, but I don't know how you're gonna feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, what if you like it?
What if I
Okay. That's its turn. I think the next one here. Yeah. So here's what happens next. One comes out of the wall here, and then moves up to Cocytus and Brandonius. I think it's going to
Before
try
it
2
does,
things. Yeah.
Where did it come through? It came through right here on this like kind
Right
of
here.
diagonal. Yeah. Once it's over there, I try to give it pin.
That moved and it
I see. Yep.
triggered an attack of opportunity.
When it gets up to you,
If
it
it
will.
gets to you.
Let's start with because of the resolution. Let's start with Brandonius's
So
roll.
it needs to make a DC 15 finesse check.
Okay. The crossbow bolt that you leverage goes directly through it and hits the ground. And then it moves up, and then Cocytus will get an attack of opportunity. So there are 2 chances here for it to just get
Oh
hosed.
god, I think it's sharp things.
No,
And
because
then-
I've been shooting it. I've been shooting them. I think it's just while it's moving, using its intangible bullshit.
You shoot
that
it with
it's
sling, right?
intangible.
No, because the one that got the dagger thrown at it wasn't moving when it got hit. When it got not hit.
Oh yeah, I'm using a sling, not a crossbow.
Sling does bludgeoning damage. It's rocks.
Yeah, you said the crossbow.
rock.
You said
I
that
did
the
say bolt,
crossbow
though,
bolt
didn't I?
goes
Yeah,
through
I'm
it.
sorry. So that doesn't change the result, though, which does disprove Angus's theory, but
Okay.
I thought I could lead you astray. Cocytus, that does hit.
Great. I did a thing.
So if you could roll me damage on that, and then because you're dealing damage to it, it is going to look at you. And it is going to do 2 things. First thing it's going to do is try to attack you. It will hit. Cocytus, I want you to take 4 fire damage, and then
Okay.
I want you to make me a fate check. You are also good at fate. That is sad. And then it's going to claw you.
Do I get advantage on the check, or is that
You do, because you have trait proficiency, I believe, as an oracle.
okay? I do.
It's part of why I'm devastated emotionally that it did that to you.
Connor, not to point this out, but
Yeah.
the only person you haven't attacked is the one with the least fate.
I do know that. I'm painfully aware of that.
Actually, no,
am
I have
trying to
0
treat
fate.
these things. Yeah, but I haven't done it to you either. No, I did do it to you. You just
Yeah, you
passed.
did, and I
Never mind.
passed.
I'm so sorry. You're right. Okay, well, Cocytus did fail. Cocytus, give me 1 second. Cocytus, what items from the party's inventory are you currently carrying?
That seems
I don't
ominous.
think I'm carrying any of them. And I'm not just saying that. I genuinely don't think I'm carrying any of them because I don't have the. Oh crap! I have the scroll.
You have the scroll. Are you carrying the party supply at all?
I don't think we said who was carrying the
We
party
did not
supply, or if we
figure
did,
that
I
out.
have since forgotten.
I believe
Yeah,
you guys definitely did, but it was either you or Angus, and I don't remember. It happened last.
Canonically, I'm pretty sure it's me.
I think it is too, so I don't think it is you.
Okay.
I'm
But
at least
that
I have
holding
the
all of
scroll and that's
torches.
You have the scroll, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, great. Well, that's fun. Okay, thank you for that. I will come back to that later.
Great.
I don't
okay.
like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
And then, what is your mental defense?
I think it's 11. Let me check.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then take an additional 4 damage as I stab you. So you've taken a total of 8 damage. You failed a fate check, and something may or may not have happened. We don't know for sure. And that is all of that. Then the other shade, the final shade, is deeply on fire. So it is going to start its turn by taking Aquila. If you could roll me 6d6 damage. Now the problem with that is that it is going to deal an additional 6d6 damage to you every time it attacks you.
Uh-oh.
But
I hope it dies fat.
that is so close to killing it, but not quite enough.
No!
It is going to get 1 turn to explosively fire
I
attack.
rolled 3
No.
sixes. I
I'm
rolled
gonna-
3 sixes. I want that to be made known to everyone.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to 5-foot adjust and do this to both of you, both one to Angus and one
Wait,
to
does that
Aquila.
provoke Angus's prepared attack of opportunity?
I had a dodge, but this will provoke. Excuse me.
Once
And
it
excuse me,
attacks
happens before.
Aquila.
Excuse me, happens before.
But you, Angus, you've already used your reaction.
I thought that was the previous round.
Nope, because these all went after you. You're next on the turn tracker. So you have used your reaction this turn. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I closed the door by accident.
So it is going to first start by attacking Angus.
All right. Well,
Angus, what is your physical defense?
it's a 17, and I get to roll the dodge on this, which that doesn't hit me.
You don't, because dodge is also a reaction.
Oh God, I forgot that's how that
I'm
works.
so sorry.
Bullshit.
Are you sorry?
I am. Angus, you take 32 damage. A lot of that is fire, so if you have anything that gives you fire damage resistance, let me know.
I'm holding a torch.
And then,
I think that gives me fire resist.
and then it is then going to attack Yaquilla.
Miss.
Yaquilla, what is your physical defense?
17.
It will miss you.
Yeah.
It is still deeply on fire, and then the fire, which was triggered on Angus's action, is going to grow and begin spreading along the walls.
Yippee! Arson!
Angus, you started this fire. Can you roll me 1d4?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Okay, great. Fire spreads to 3 new tiles along the boards here. So the fires are spreading. This fire also gets brighter. Angus, it is beginning to become warm to stand next to this burning bookshelf right next to you.
Yep.
I'm just going to tell you, at the end of your turn, you are going to take 1d6 damage for standing next to this.
Okay.
If you're still within 5 feet. But
Now,
it's only 1.
Question on the new diagonal movement rules. Can I get here because it's between a wall?
No,
and
you
the
cannot.
person? Okay.
Between a wall and a character those are 2 occupied squares, so you cannot move back.
Got it.
The wall counts as an occupied thing.
Yeah. And Angus, it is your turn.
Well, okay then. So I'm going to try and shield bash the shade, which
Sick.
has a bunch of modifiers on it that I need to remember real quick.
Okay.
Those are all damage. This is the +1 to hit. Beautiful. So my to hit with shield is actually +6. All right.
That definitely is.
I believe it's impossible for me not to kill it.
I think so too, but let's find out. Because it does have that damage resistance against you.
It is.
If you roll low enough. And depending on what you do.
So that, and that.
I'd also like to say I hadn't been checking the game chat and I just looked at it and I'm terrified now.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's fair. Angus, it takes no damage.
All right, so I'm right about there's a damage threshold thing. I'm pretty sure.
Something going on that's weird.
Good guess right now.
Well, on that note, though, I am gonna go ahead and disengage and then get here.
Great. Okay. That sounds good. So it is now surrounded. And then it goes to Yaquilla's turn. Yaquilla, there's a very on fire shade in front of you.
Yeah, I can see that. And it will take damage before it acts, correct?
It will.
So I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed to kill it.
It's a fair guess.
So I am going to. Well, there's one that's sneaking up behind everyone, but
you
there's
can't
no way I
get
can
to it.
get to it because there is a Brandonius, the most defeated, in the way.
Sure.
So I think I will disengage and run around to here and smack the shade now. Which I know is playing with fire, hardy. I think it's the best choice.
Fair. Angus, also, you lost. I don't think you have dodge up, but also you lost your last level of taunt.
Cool.
At the end of your turn. So you have no conditions left. And Yaquilla, you definitely hit that thing.
Fire.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and deal me an additional. No. At the start of its turn, it's going to take an additional 3d6 fire damage, which I'm going to have you roll, but not yet.
Yeah.
So
So that takes 2d10 plus 5 damage.
Sweet.
Only 8. Come on.
Cool. Okay. And then you've moved and done that. Do you have any other actions this turn?
No, because I disengaged before I moved, so that way I won't get opportunity attacks.
That's right. Okay. In that case, Brandonius, it's your turn.
Connor, I did take the 8 damage. I got rid of my temp HP, and I only had to take 1 actual damage.
No worries. My apologies. Cool.
No, you're good. I just saw that.
This one's on fire.
That one is on fire.
Okay.
It is, I will tell you, I think this is probably visual. It appears to be, like, glowing on fire. Like, the fire is getting worse as it gets closer to death.
Sure.
Probably nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step this away as a bonus. And then I'm going to shoot.
It will provoke an attack of opportunity if you're moving away from it. I don't know if that's intentional or okay.
Let me think here. I forgot that in the system, everything has an attack of opportunity. Most everything does, it feels
Most things do. Things that have the ability to make a melee attack.
Yeah.
Which you have seen this thing.
Yes. I've been spending a lot of time in Pathfinder where that is
yes.
intentionally not the case.
Yeah.
So instead, I'll take a 5-foot. So if I'm flanking, I get the bonus to attack with my ranged attack, even at 5 feet, right?
So if you are attacking with a ranged weapon.
Didn't we roll that flank? Like, wasn't there the whole thing of surrounded just doesn't count with ranged weapons?
That's what I'm checking right now. I thought that was the case.
Because I know there's
against you. All attacks against them get +4 to be surrounded. Someone must have an enemy on one side of them and an enemy behind them. Both enemies must be within 5 feet of them. So,
okay, so it does count if you're in 5 feet.
It does count. Brandonius will get the benefit. Yep.
Great. I'm going to take a 5-foot step as I use my sharp rocks to attack this guy.
Okay.
So
as a quick note, because you're using a ranged weapon within 5 feet of a melee creature, it does still get an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh, well then I'm just going to leave because there's no reason for this.
Totally.
And I'll disengage.
Okay, got it.
There's light in the room because things are on fire, so I'm just going to go stand over here.
Great.
And I'll shoot that one with, I guess I'll just instead use one of my head strike points to do that. Okay.
Cool. Great.
1d20+7. Aw, rip.
Is that another one? Yep.
It is.
That will miss. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh, that's what I did.
I think that was a move, a disengage, and an attack, so I think that is your turn then. Mm-hmm. Kokadis, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to attack the one that is right by me still.
Okay.
But... yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. Because I don't think moving out of range is gonna help, because it's just gonna move right back.
Cool. Kokadis, that is 13 damage against its mental. That will miss.
Okay. In that case,
a disengage because it will get an attack of opportunity against you as well for making a mental attack.
I was going to say I'm going to disengage and move.
Okay. Well then, I'll just count the disengage as half order. Have it happen first, and that's no problem. Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna go here.
Sounds good. Great. We go to the shades. This shade is on fire. First shade up is on fire. They are going to take 3d6 damage from Aquila immediately. That's definitely not going to be enough to kill them. And they are going to, I believe, they're still partly focused on Angus. And they are going to have, okay, Aquila.
What about the other one? Oh, no, that one doesn't act until next. Okay.
It will go next. If you want to roll the 66, you're welcome to. because it might just kill it outright.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope it does. that kills it outright, because I was planning on that.
Yeah, it definitely will kill it outright.
Yeah, okay.
And it does not explode or anything like that, Angus. It crumbles to ash before you.
Sick.
A small pile of ash on the floor here. This one will, which has taken the 9 damage of fire, is going to do 2 things. It's going to, first, it is going to, oh gosh, I think it can see Cocytus as well. Yeah, so what it's going to do is, Cocytus, make me a wild checks against 3 levels of taunt, against this one down here. And then it's going to slash at Y'Quila and then Angus, and it is on fire. So that will have an impact. Angus, it is going to 5-foot adjust to get to you after it attacks Y'Quila. Cocytus,
will attack of opportunity for Y'Quila.
Yes, as Y'Quila leaves, it will. But it so Cocytus, you are going to get 1 level of taunt towards the bottom one.
Okay.
So you get 1 disadvantage to attack the other one now.
That's
the Rambling Shade is going to hit Y'Quila for 21 damage.
And does that include fire damage?
It does. It includes 11 fire damage.
So then I get reduced it by 1. It's only 20 damage. Only.
And it was not a crit. And then you get an attack of opportunity as it moves up to Angus, where it will attempt to hit and miss.
Cool.
1 moment while I change my health, and then I can do the attack of opportunity.
Oh, Y'Quila, have you counted any of your temp HP?
I got temp HP?
Yeah, you got
did.
7
You got
temp
7?
HP like 3 rounds ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I was not paying attention when that happened, so I should have
7 more?
7 more health.
Yep. And then you will definitely hit against the shade also.
Okay, so then it'll be...
Hurt the ghost.
9. Okay, great.
I did not hurt it
damage.
very much.
But it does gain an extra level of being on fire, which is... so it is more on fire. Angus, it is going to deal 1d6 damage for standing within 5 feet of it.
Is that
just as a note, at the end of your turn, not at the start. At the end of your turn.
Yeah, cool.
And it is also going to hit very hard and take lots of damage at the start of its turn.
So what I'm hearing is
next
flee.
The next one up here is going to it's going to do 2 things. It's going to pick Brandonius, because he's 30 feet away. Brandonius, roll me wild checks against 3 levels of taunt. And then it is also going to attempt to spit at Cocytus again. And I think it will miss you, Cocytus. And then Brandonius, you're going to take 2 levels of taunt against this shade. So you get 2x disadvantage to attack anything not the west shade. The shade.
Oh, actually, I'm making a trait check against mental condition, so I can use my reaction to add my wiles to 1 roll. So I will add +2 to that middle one. I don't know if a 14 is any better, but
a 14 is not good enough to beat this thing.
Tragic.
So, but now you know. I don't know if that helps. We have 2 levels of taunt against this one. Cocytus, you have 1 level of taunt against this one. And that's the fire's turn. Nobody is standing within 5 feet of this fire. Angus, you rolled the fire. Roll me a d6. Great. The fire spreads.
We're very pro-fire in this household.
The fire is going to spread to this burned out little chandelier here. 3, this is 5. And then the fire is going to get stronger where it already is. And so the fire thing here, I find very fun. It's also a little complicated. And the way this is going to work is if you are within, if it says 2 on the fire, if you end your turn within 5 feet of one of the ones that say 2, you are going to roll a d6 of damage. If you end your turn within 10 feet of one that says 3, you're going to take a d6 of damage. And if you're within 5 feet of it, you're going to take 3d6 damage. So it's sort of like the fire damage scales the closer you get to it and the stronger the fire.
Right.
You only do the maximum of those. So if you're within a bunch of them, you're only going to take the max of those damages. And I will tell you when that happens. But if you have any questions, let me know.
You don't want all the fire to stack?
I will not stack the fire because it would kill you all very quickly.
Yeah, I could just move here and then take all the fire damage.
But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do an aura 5 feet with a really bad fire for this one as an example of that. Okay, Angus, it is your turn.
All right. So here's what I want to happen.
Yeah.
You could push and then move forward to get surrounded if you want that.
Well, I think he's gonna die either the next turn or the turn after.
That's fair.
I'm more thinking about getting out of the fire. And so what I want to happen is, like in my head, in very cartoon style, I run towards the other shade with my like shield out in front of me, and I try to squish it against the wall. Or if that doesn't happen, push it through the wall, because it's a shade and it can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Is there a mechanic by which I can try to do that?
To push it?
Well, it's more like I'm trying to smack it, and I'm hoping that because of my doing it while running and the momentum, it will have some sort of physical effect.
I see. Rules as written, there is not a mechanical effect added to the push, but I like the intent. I'm gonna say it's gonna get to check against push. I'm gonna give it a negative modifier.
All right. So
as you run up to push
I'm
it.
disengaging and sprinting.
And I'm gonna give it -3, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. So you disengage, you sprint, and you're gonna push this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
actually, I want to, if I can have done a little bit cooler move and be trying to push it this direction towards the brazier.
Totally. Yeah.
So I forget what push rolls are. Is it just strength and proficiency?
It is. It makes a power check against you.
Yeah. Cool.
And it totally failed. So
oh, sick. All right.
I'm gonna have it go back 2.
Beautiful. That is my turn.
Okay, Yaquilla.
Oh, well, hold on. That
you
was
are
actually
standing in the warm, increasingly warm glow of this fire.
Yeah, I get 1d6 damage to start my turn, right? Because of the strength 3 fire.
It is going to be the yes. It's the end of your turn. You'll take the damage, not the start.
Oh, and my turn. Okay. Well, I rolled that for me. Just fun. Whoopsies. So I'm going to.
What? I thought you guys could see all these auras, but you can't.
No, we can't.
You can now, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
Now, I have a serious question about this territory. Am I going to seriously catch fire through the wall?
I just can't make the aura block my walls.
So I'm going to disengage. Yeah, imagine if you're on that little shared bit between everything. How terrible that would be.
This thing here.
Corner.
It does not stack.
And
it does not.
But if it did,
if it did, it would be.
I'm going to disengage and go 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, attack.
Okay, awesome. That will miss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I think you've disengaged, you've moved, and you've done that. So that is your turn. Brandonius, it is your turn.
I see. Well, I have disadvantage to do anything except for attack that guy, so I guess that's what I'll do.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
And I guess I'll throw the big attack at him first, spending one of my precision points.
That hits.
It needs to make 2 DC 16 fatigue saves.
It fails both.
Incredible. It also takes 17 damage.
Okay. Great.
And I will attack it again.
Great.
And it needs to make a will check.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I'm sorry. That's instead of attacking.
It makes instead of attacking, it makes a will check. It definitely failed.
Well, I'm questioning. So, how long does it stay surprised? If it is surprised?
If you give it surprise?
Yes.
If you give it surprise, it will stay surprised until somebody attacks it or the start of its turn.
Okay, great. Then it is surprised for failing that will check. And,
beautiful. Okay.
Kakaitis, deal 22 mental damage to it real quick.
I theoretically can.
No, in fact, you will if you hit it.
Yeah, that's the if hit. Kokaitis gets 1x disadvantage to attack this thing. You know that, right?
That's fine.
Okay, Kokaitis is taunted by the other one.
Which I cannot currently see, so how does that affect taunt?
It does not reduce your taunt. You are still taunted by the thing around the corner.
By the thing I cannot see.
Correct. Yeah.
Whatsoever.
You just move to see it, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that's Brandonius' turn. Brandonius, you will lose 1 level of taunt. Awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, Kokaitis, it's your turn.
Yeah. I will go with. So I have. What advantage is happening? Sorry, I am failing to do any math right now.
If you use 2 actions, you can negate the disadvantage. Or if you use all 3 actions, you can actually get +1 advantage. And Angus can give you the bonus.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'll use all 3.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's go.
Make a 1x disadvantage attack.
No, it'll be +1 advantage.
Yeah, 1x advantage. I said.
Oh,
1x
I thought you said dis.
No,
My bad.
1x advantage attack.
Yeah.
You hit by 1,
Okay,
by
good.
the way.
Okay.
Let's go.
And you deal. It's surprise. So if you want to deal max damage, it's just 22 damage. Do you want me to
Yes,
subtract
please.
22? I just subtract 22 from its health. Beautiful. Okay. Kokaitis, and at the end of your turn, your taunt will go away as well.
Cool.
A really short turn, but a really effective turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is
I'll
good.
take it.
Rambling Shade down here starts this turn with 2 levels of being on fire. Yaquilla, can you roll me 66 fire damage for being a glorious patron? What is it?
Of Breckle.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. 16 fire damage. A shrieking, flaming shade comes running out at you guys. It's going to run straight up, and it's going to attack the 2 things next to it.
All right.
I am going to, yeah. Claude Angus, and then Kokaitis. Physical defenses for both of you.
That triggers an attack of opportunity, and my PD is 11.
Sick. Okay, yeah, do the attack of opportunity when it comes up to you, because this thing's going to hit very hard for being on fire. So maybe you can have an impact to that. And then Angus, you do not have an attack of opportunity to use on this because it entered your range. Yep. Okay. You hit, Kokaitis. Oh, gosh. It has 5 health left. It is going to get...
It was impossible to have killed with that attack.
I don't think it is, yeah, because of that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because you could have done 3 more damage.
Now, did we use my reaction for the +2 on your previous attack?
We did not.
Oh, sweet. Then when it attacks Akitis, I'll... Excuse me.
Yes, you should. So it's going to attack... and excuse me, triggers before the attack, if I remember.
Yeah.
Right.
It occurs before damage is dealt. Yeah.
Right. So it is going to attack you first, Angus, and then Kokaitis. I'm going left to right here.
PD 17.
Great. You are going to take 26 damage.
Dick.
A lot of that is fire. And then it would hit Kokaitis, but roll excuse me first, because you could just kill it before it deals any damage to Kokaitis here.
That's a D20.
I'm just going to tell you it has 5 health. I'm also going to tell you that a 13
miss it.
That's so sad.
Kokaitis take 28 damage from the flaming shade. The fire begins dimming on this one. It's not being consistently attacked by a flaming weapon, so the fire is going to dim on this guy. And then the other shade is going to get a turn.
With its 2 levels of fatigue.
With its 2 levels of fatigue, it gets one thing it can do. I think that one thing it is going to do is attempt to spit on Yaquilla.
So that's fate, right?
Not unless it hits you. Oh, it critically hit you. So 4 damage, and then roll me a 4 damage.
Oh no, 4 damage. Whatever will I
It's 4
do?
fire
Roll me the
damage.
fate check. Yeah. It is 4 fire damage, so you do subtract. Oh, it's a critical hit. It breaks your amulet.
No, my amulet. Our our broken amulet of Greckle is now just super broken.
Yeah, that is sad. Yeah, we'll crumble to ash around your collar. And then,
this is you can see like me start to cry a little bit.
beautiful.
That is so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
It is by a flaming thing though, which is kind of poetic. I feel like in a way.
Well, that's how it works specifically. It has to be a higher crit. It can't be a crit from anything else.
With the last bit from the amulet though, absolutely nothing happens from the fate roll. And then it's its whole turn. It will lose 1 level of fatigue. And then it's the fire's turn.
Cool.
Let's see. I need a D8, Angus.
Oh, there we go.
Well, the fire just barely jumps over to the wall here. And then the bits of fire and bits here are going to increase. And I'm going to replace them with the D2 ones.
Does the shade take a d6 of fire damage for ending its turn close to fire?
It is not within the aura. It's 15 feet away instead of 10. But it would otherwise, yeah.
That's just the projection of the circle, but you would square it off normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Fire's getting bigger on the wall. It's still blocked by the wall, so you guys are okay. And then this one is not going to turn into a 4. It can't get bigger because it's burning out the wood, and so it's actually going to go down. Actually, it won't go down right away. It'll last 1 round, but and then it's Angus's turn.
I'm assuming there's detailed fire rules in the Game Master's Guide,
There is, yeah.
just in case your party commits arson.
Yeah. Yep, just in case your party decides to light a very flammable library on fire, yeah.
Now, this is a little bit problematic because I can't actually get to the shade on the left without...
The aura fire doesn't actually affect you through the wall. So it's fine to stand here without taking any damage.
Then I will just kind of like poke this shade with my torch.
Okay. Roll the hit. That will hit.
And that's a d4 plus 2. Hey, cool.
It is only going to take... Oh, that's fire damage. It does.
Hey! So I was right about this whole fucking thing. Alright. Then I do jump down here. And I will now... Shield dash.
Great.
Good lord, what am I doing?
Well, that will miss, unfortunately. You've moved, you've hit with your 2 weapons.
Yeah,
or
that's
you've
all I got.
attempted to. Yaquilla, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, what would happen if I tried to kick it into the brazier and I fix it? Would it get more on fire as well from that?
Yeah, I would immediately give it 2 levels of being on fire.
It's not on fire at all at the moment, right?
Okay.
It is not on fire at all right now, no.
Sorry, I would give it 2 levels of being on fire.
Yeah, 2 levels of being on fire.
I am going to kick the shade.
Okay, great. Yeah, roll.
So,
that's me. It makes an opposing.
It's contested, yeah.
Yeah. I fail. It goes into the fire.
How do you know you fail? Is it against my check DC?
It is, and it is not. It's definitely not good enough to have not failed
Okay.
at your level.
So
I think
then
you're gotta be
on
around
top of
14
that,
or 16.
I'm 14.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so then I'll 5-foot adjust forward with that and then swing at it.
great. Okay, sounds good. Wow.
I'll plus 2 that.
12 misses. Angus's plus 2 makes it hit.
Yes. So then
I hope so badly it lives enough to have 1 more turn, but I don't think that's possible. But if it does, it's going to be an amazing and very glorious turn. Yeah, so you deal more fire damage to it. It
and
also
then
lights
I'm going to
more on fire.
dodge.
Great. Okay, just as a note, you light this thing very much on fire.
Yes.
And what that means is that you are ending your turn within a fire radius now.
Yeah.
Just as a note. So.
Oh wow.
Oh
You take a
well.
5-foot boost to back up.
No, I already 5-foot boosted to step forward so I could attack it more.
Yep. You are going to take 9 fire damage from standing next to this very on fire shade writhing out
That's
of the brazier. And then it is Brandonius' turn.
Great. I will attack it.
Great.
It's very easy to see.
It is 13 will miss.
Great. I will make a will save.
Absolute fail.
Great. It's surprised. Cocytus. Kill it
Let's go.
with 2x advantage.
Yep, Cocytus, it is your turn. I will let you know it has less health than Cocytus's crit damage would deal.
So how much advantage do I have here?
If you use all of your AP on it, you'll get 2x advantage.
Okay. I
And if
will
you-
use. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you miss, it will maybe get a turn, and if it gets a turn, oh boy,
I'm going to be very dead.
I'm gonna kill Angus and Yaquilla.
Yeah, I
for
will
sure.
also
Right,
be
but
dead.
if I don't, I have 2 chances to attack it.
Yes.
Wait, that's
Yeah.
not how. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Is we don't know how much health it has, but it's regarding your damage, right? Are you going to deal enough damage with
I
one
deal
hit?
a minimum of 5.
Yeah, so
And I don't think that'll attack. So
I
it's
don't
the
think
risk
so.
of you
if you
could
attack with 2x advantage, you'll get 3 rolls, and you just need one of
Yeah.
those rolls to be high enough. If you attack it twice, you get 2 rolls.
Oh, you're right, math.
And if you hit it, you kill it.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if
There we
just
go.
a hit will
All right,
tell.
we got there.
I did mention that, and you do kill it for sure. Yeah. So it will
Yeah.
crumble to ash as it writhes out of the brazier at Angus and Yaquilla, dying.
Thank you
here.
for reminding me how algebra works.
Quick note, Cocytus, it is still your turn, and the library is very much on fire. Are you worried about that at all? Are you guys just cool with leaving the library full of things on fire?
I mean, the construction around here is primarily stone, correct?
It is, yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We're also illiterate.
Okay, great. Yeah, you are illiterate. I am thinking if there is anything in there.
Oh, I can't read. I don't care.
Yeah, none of
Yeah,
us
that's
can.
very correct.
That is true. All right, I'm gonna do this in turn order as it's going around, unless you all want to agree that you're just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that I'm concerned about. Anything that survives
mean-
the fire, I'll go investigate, but
Like, I'm of the
I like
opinion, how am I
stories,
even
books
going to
don't matter
tell?
me.
How will I even tell if something is valuable? Because all I will see is squiggles or different squiggles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I don't know what is the good squiggle.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you guys just
I'm a
leave it.
storyteller. I can't read.
Do you guys want to like close the door and just like walk away?
Sure, actually, yeah, that sounds kind of great.
Yeah, I love that actually.
Okay, great.
Just be
This
like
is
flaming
somebody
room.
else's problem now.
You guys just close the door. Well, that's the end of combat then. You guys beat the shades.
Ooh. And
What happens
Brandonius
to the
is
scroll because of that
still at
fight roll?
full health.
super fucking easy combat, guys.
Yeah.
I say at full health with some
believe-
HP.
I believe a short rest is in order.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys do have one more item.
Yeah.
You took one after the
so
Icar, so you can use this one and then you will be out.
let's
And I
take a
used
nice
none
nap
of
in
my
the hallway.
HP pools, so I have plenty.
I only have 2 HP pools. So if
I have
anyone
6.
if anyone wants to give me anything, that would be wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and kill both of mine.
Some quick notes.
There we go. Alright, now I
First
have
thing,
I'm at
you guys are
51. Sorry.
no worries. I think you're okay. Never mind. Yeah, take your rest. While you do, the door is gonna, like, you can see like little wispy trails of smoke from under the door for a while that sort of fill and then trickle out of the hallway here. Yeah, you're good. Take your
While
rest.
we're puttering around and recovering, I want to just scoop some of the ash from the shade and just stick it in my pocket.
You do that. That's no problem.
Sweet. All right, Cocytus, I'll take those 2 of yours. Oh, actually, no. Aquila, how much do you need?
Okay. So I use all of mine and I'm at 51 out of 55. So if anyone can lend me one, then it'll get me to full health.
Okay, hold on. I'll use Cocytus's first. I'm at 56 out of 65.
Yeah, you should take that first because it'll be more marginal for me.
Then Brandonius's gets me back up to full, and we're good to go. And I have a pocket full of ash.
Mm-hmm.
So I have religious rites. Can I determine what having ash would be useful for?
Yeah, you can roll me that.
I have religious rites 3. Can I also roll that?
I will take it from both of you happily, yeah.
Drat. That's a bad roll.
Hold on, math.
Okay. Aquila, the main thing that you are thinking of when you think of the ash is the use of ash as like a surrogate representation of like a person who has died. So people will offer ash in funeral rites is the main thing that you can think of. And Cocytus, you think Grekel would be the primary deity that you would make offerings of ash to.
Got it.
And I don't think you guys have found anything like an altar of Grekel.
We have not.
But if we could read, we could know that there's been altars to several other gods in here.
If you could read, you would know that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wow.
Some of which are related to Grekel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sharing a pantheon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I think that's the main thing that you've got a pocket full of ash for now.
All right.
That you would learn from this. Yeah. Anything else?
So I have a lot of knowledge in the Olginar mythology. Is there anything that could help?
Yeah. Knowledge in the Olginar mythology. Specifying you want to use like the religion Olgani here.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm. You guys have decided to take this ash. I'm struggling to come up with a use for it right now. Off the top of my head.
That's
There doesn't need to be a use for it.
If it's just a pocket of ash.
It is right now. It seems to be is what I'm telling you. I do think there's a couple of things that would come later that I think it might come up for, if you hold on to it. But right now, I think you haven't seen anything that I think this would indicatively give you anything.
Do you think the
useful for.
Aku would bring it back to us?
I don't think so.
Ash.
If it's
we go back
inside
to-
the bag, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What if we go back to
You
it
wanna
and
add
be
it
like,
in
hey,
there and
this
see?
ash is important?
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Sure, yeah. I forget which direction he is. Oh, hold on. I kind of remember this.
Cool. Yeah. You.
Who is it we're searching for?
The
The Aku.
Oh,
It's up here, I believe. No, that's going down. Never mind. It's
the stairs
over
are down
more,
this way.
past the ritual circle,
Yeah.
up at this junction,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, now I remember. now I
up
remember.
these stairs.
All right.
So after your rest, you guys opt to leave this floor. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll jog back up
Sure.
and just talk to the Aku real quick.
Cool. I'm gonna move you guys up to that floor as you move up. So I'm gonna delete you from here.
Also looking at the party supplies real quick. Do we have?
Yeah,
how much
delete
does a
if you
halfway
could delete
decent?
that amulet, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Somewhere. Add-ons, trinkets. All right, I got it. Broken symbol of Grekel. Goodbye.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh.
There we are. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put you guys on this map.
Cool.
And then
Also love how we have 14 daggers.
yeah.
Do we have
we have
enough?
so many.
They come in
Or
large
wait, no, we're
quantities.
down one now because I threw one.
You could
We
have
have
gone back
13.
and picked
You
it
could
up.
have picked it up.
Yeah.
No,
you
we
can
couldn't
delete it.
have because the
hold
room
on.
is on
We threw it
fire.
into the
Oh, yep,
library.
that is
That
gone,
is
yep.
true. That's true.
Yep.
No,
Go
our
delete
one dagger.
that. You guys do come up
I'll
here.
take care of that. Okay, we are now down to 13 daggers.
Cool. Do. Follow
The leader.
glass. Do.
Right?
I remember where I'm going.
Yep.
Oh
Great.
look, it's
Yeah.
I can't see because there's no one with light near me and I'm stuck in a hallway.
Oops.
I moved you out here. Brandoni, do you want me
Thank
to
you.
move you up to the Aku Aku as well? Oh, you got it. Never mind. Cool. So you guys go up to the Aku Aku and you tell him that the ash is important.
Yeah, and then also, do we remember, what's the purchasable list here again?
Ah, you have the black ichor.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
He will happily trade you that for some brass polish.
Okay, and then brass polish is for...
the statue that we
The
found last
statues.
time that we are very slowly able to clean in the deer area, and then you like find the plaza and there's that weird exploding moss.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess we need
All
to
of that is
find...
true. You guys don't know that in game, but out of game, that is definitely
Yes,
true.
out of
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to add brass polish to your inventory and replace black ichor with it.
And then what's the other... how much does a not shit shield cost?
Normal price from the rule book. Let me pull that up for you.
I have that pulled up already, so I think I'll see if
Oh,
I
cool.
can get to it.
I'm gonna assume it's more than 86 gold, but I can hope.
It depends on the shield in particular.
A wood shield is 50 gold. However, if you would like to save up, it's only 20 more gold to get a leather shield, and that gives you 1 additional PD.
So it's how much total?
Leather shield
No.
100 gold.
A leather shield is 100, and it gives you 1 more PD than a wood shield, which is 50. Also, we have stuff we could probably sell, you said last time.
I mean, you can sell a bunch of daggers. You keep joking about it.
Yeah,
But
how,
anything
yeah.
is-
how much will
anything
we
you
get
sell,
for a
you'll sell
dagger?
for 2 gold, 5 silver. So for 2 gold, two daggers would get you 5 gold.
Alright, so if we sell 6 daggers, we can buy the good shield.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
Worth it?
I think that's worth it because 7 daggers is more than enough for 2 people.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, and I
Let's-
don't normally use them anyway.
Let's do
Yeah.
that. And let me go pull up the leather shield real quick.
Hey, also,
Uh,
how are we ever gonna go check on Medium Buddy, given that tower kind of collapsed?
That is a funny question.
Yeah, you don't know. Medium Buddy might be gone because of that.
Alright, so we're up to leather shield. Because I believe
Yeah.
my shield broke when I nat one. Or the plank
You
shield
did.
broke when I nat ones.
Yeah, it did. So, but now you have a leather shield that doesn't
Yep.
break on a nat 1.
Exactly. That's
And
what
you
my
get
motivation
1 more
was.
PD.
Yup.
And you do get a better
so
PD.
I
Yep.
am looking pretty solid. Nothing else that I need. Cool.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, that's
I've adjusted
absolutely
your
enough to
inventory.
hold
I've
over.
subtracted 6 daggers. I have subtracted 100 gold, and then I have given you a leather shield.
Sweet.
That
So
all
we
be
should
reflected
have
here in
1
inventory.
gold left.
You do. Yep. Okay. Great.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
What's
just-
next for you, Scrappy Crew? You guys have lasted longer than anybody else
Yeah,
has
let's
in this
pull
Dread
up
Pits.
the map real quick.
Do you open up the scroll
Yeah.
and look at and like hear the kazoo sounds of like the Jurassic Park kazoo sound as you look at your map?
I haven't seen Jurassic Park, so I don't know what you're referencing.
I hate that.
It's been a very long time since I've seen it.
I've
I
seen
think I know what
Jurassic
you mean,
Park, but it's
been a
also
hot
been a
minute.
long time.
Oh no. The important thing is like the kazoo sound version of looking at a map. That's what
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, you do not know a way out of this temple right now. Just as a note.
Man, it does suck that out of game we know the whole bronze statues thing. But you have to wait. You have to wait for a whole nother life to do anything about it, unless we find a way out.
We can just stay. Okay, let's throw away our lives. Like Connor's explicitly said, we can just fade to black if we want to.
We can, but also I feel like maybe we try and do more things.
Yeah, I mean, there's on the staircasey bits to the left here. There's bits we haven't explored. We could go there.
Oh, that's super true. Yeah, let's go over here.
Yeah, the stuff on the bottom we haven't gone through.
Also,
right, because there's also the magical darkness place. I think we just went to and then ran away from.
You did. That is definitely true.
I don't even remember the magical darkness place, so sure.
Connor, did we ever do anything with
on the right, on the top?
Yeah.
This is the big stained glass window, right?
It is. There's a massive stained glass window.
Did we ever do anything with it?
You did not do anything with it. I think you have one hole that you've thrown through it.
Just because I see on the map there's an icon under it.
Yeah, it's you mean here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the window token for me that lets me.
Because theoretically can be opened, but it's marked as locked. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you go up to the window, it starts about 5 feet above your height. But you can boost each other up and look out through the stained glass window in the hole.
Yeah, I can boost Angus up onto my shoulders, so I'll go onto your square. You got boosted up.
Yeah, and then can I just look out through see if I can find anything through the window, like what it?
Yeah, roll me perception and perception sight in particular if you have it.
I don't, but I do have halfway decent courage.
Cool, that's good.
And I have advantage on courage. I am so not blind.
Not for talents.
Dang it! Talents versus traits.
Yep.
Well, it didn't really matter.
No, you did great. So you roll 23 to see out the window here. A couple of things you see. First thing is directly out of this window is a sheer drop into what appears to be like a bottomless chasm below you. So there's just a raw drop down into this giant pit beneath you. Right outside of this window, giving you a big sense of vertigo. Across the chasm, some distance, I'm just going to try to pull up. I can tell you the exact distance if you care, but it's definitely too far to jump. Like it's a big chasm. But across the chasm, you would see what? You would see just off to your right across the chasm is a collapsed tower. So there's a long crumbling tower that appears to have fallen over some buildings on the east side of what looked like a city off on the other side of the chasm. So on the other side of the chasm there's a big city and a tower has collapsed down into it is effectively what you see. And the tower also obscures your view northward. To the south is the sheer walls of the cavern itself.
I think I know
beyond
the answer.
The chasm is there.
I think I know the answer to this, but does the chasm look like man-made or is it like a natural formation?
Do you have stonemasonry by chance?
I have smithing, which is so god-danged close.
But not it.
I picked the wrong handsman.
No, my previous character did.
Yeah.
I'm a cultist, remember?
Or like, okay,
I have smithing, though.
Or, is it a big stupid crack in the ground, or does it look like?
It's pretty smooth.
Okay.
It does look like, I will say, at a glance, it looks naturally formed, but like potentially somebody did work on it.
Okay, so I think we know what it is. Out of game.
You do.
I don't know what it is out of game.
It's the big stupid. One of the routes gets us down into the, like, not quite sewer system, but like with the big sludge monster thing.
Oh yeah, maybe? I don't know. The geography of this is weird. We'll see.
Okay, looking out towards the collapsed tower, are there How collapsed is that general area looking? Are there any bridges or anything left standing?
They're completely destroyed, like walls of like rubble. There's definitely no way to cross it that you can see from where you are. From where you're looking, you do not see a way to get from where you are out that window across here, across this chasm, and the tower doesn't look like it would afford a way. Because if you could find your way on top of it, you can still see like loose rubble moving every once in a while. So if you could find your way to walk across it, it'd be very dangerous. Potentially crossable.
Okay.
Beneath you guys, so you have the stairs to the north of you, which are completely collapsed now, and then the stairs to the south of you also completely collapsed. The other two stairwells appear to be open, and then there's a path to the north between the two stairs and a path to the south between the two stairs. The path to the north appears lit. The path to the south does not appear lit.
Let's go to the unlit place.
Like...
That means someone's been before me. Gonna light the brazier.
Light the brazier.
Okay. You light the brazier.
Dun, 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 dun,
there
dun, dun.
is a little path.
Whoa.
Is there any... Oh, hold on. I found a door.
There's a door.
Oh my god, there's a door.
Imagine how long that must have been there for.
Hey, do you want to check the other end before we go through the door to make sure there's not a door at the other end too?
That's a good move. That's a good decision. I'm gonna sprint back over this way real quick.
I love just watching all your tokens run back and forth across this map.
There's rocks. Is there?
There's nothing
there's
there.
no door.
Collapsed rubble from the stairwell collapsing above you guys.
All right, we're gonna go back to the door then.
Okay, the door is locked.
Can we break it?
I will say this door is stone. You can certainly try to break it.
How well made do the hinges...
Does it have a lock that we can pick?
Yeah, hold on. How well made do the hinges look too?
Okay, so first of all, it has a lock. It does look pickable if you have nimble hands. Second of all, the hinges are on the other side.
Oh, fuck.
No, wait, let me think. Yeah, the hinges are on the other side, and the door would swing inward away from you, into the room away from you. However, you could certainly try to break the door.
Okay, I have no brawn. So
we have athletics brawn.
I used to. I am now just a humble historian.
My next character will, I think.
Okay.
Let me think.
How well made does the lock appear to be?
Do you have dungeoneering?
I'm pretty sure I do.
If you do, roll it for sure.
Yes, I do.
Great. Yeah, roll me dungeoneering then.
I have it on this character, and the next one loses it, so I'm glad I can use it now.
Yeah. Dungeoneering, this is not the nicest door. The other thing is that I'll tell you with a nat 20, I'm going to tell you two additional things. The first thing is this door is sealed from this side. The second thing is, though the hinges are not working, you can see that the frame around this door is cracked. So you think you could bust it in with an athletics brawn check. However, I don't know that anybody of you have athletics brawn.
Well,
nope.
Is this one of those anyone can roll it, just you get a disadvantage?
No, it is not in Sacadia. However, the lack of athletics brawn here, let me put it this way. I'm willing to... let me just be upfront. So Kaius rolled a nat 20 here, and so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of meta information here. Thing one is I'm willing to do this on power checks instead, and if you guys roll sufficiently well enough on power checks, I will let you into the room. You might benefit from waiting until you have a party that has athletics brawn in the future.
I think that's right.
Painfully ironic. I've had like 6 straight Angai who had athletics brawn, and it never came up.
I am aware of that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're like, oh, this wasn't useful. It immediately comes up. So do you want to go through magical darkness route or other stairs?
Can we double check the north route first?
Before we completely move away from this, I want to point out we have no way of communicating its existence to anyone else.
Shit.
that's not true.
Hold on,
There's-
hold on. Yes,
there's
we
a bunch
totally do.
of,
We
Glass.
can
Glass.
leave a trail of ash. We
Yeah,
can leave
you
a
can-
trail of ash.
You leave ash or glass or both. Yeah.
Sure. I'll use the ash. It's topical.
You want to use the ash to draw a little? Okay, then I'm gonna draw that in gray. You guys, it's so funny to me the idea that in my mind, if I saw like a bunch of lines of glass that say like pointed arrows, I'd be like, that seems friendly. And if somebody drew like a line of like an arrow in like ash, I'd be like, probably gonna stay away from that. Like,
Yeah.
that seems much worse, doesn't
Well,
it?
Connor, see, the counterpoint is that caution is
circle
for
with
losers.
pentagrams in it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm drawing 2 here so that there's 2 little gray lines of ash, if that seems helpful. Do you want a third one around here?
Is there any way you can make them slightly easier to see?
Yeah.
You're drawing them in ash on a black marble.
All right, well then
floor
fine.
covered in
I
rubble.
saw what I.
Let's change to glass.
Then fine. I saw what I did. I recognized it was a mistake, and then I went back for glass.
There you go. Okay, I will.
Yeah,
I
we
will
got the
happily,
glass.
I will change it into glass.
Yeah, I love
See,
how
isn't that
bright
better?
glass this is. It like the glass literally like glows.
I'm very colorblind. Do they glow? I can make
It's
it less.
very-
It doesn't
bright.
actually glow, but it's like a very bright cyan.
Okay, I will make it. Does this look okay? Better?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
both of the other one looks fine too. It's just kind of entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
see.
all fine. It's just funny.
Right.
The ash was
Okay.
like, as a not really colorblind person, the ash was borderline invisible, and then the glass is like visible from a state away.
As a super colorblind person, the ash looked crazy visible to me on the map, but I also don't have the dynamic lighting layer you guys contend with, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, there are
that's
arrows
fair.
going to the door.
Okay, that is super helpful.
And we can see
And then-
them.
There
Alright.
is the stairwell at the bottom and the stairwell to the top here.
I want to run up and
So-
double check the north pass or the north,
the north
thing
pass.
again real quick.
Yep.
Okay, there is functionally nothing up here.
So I don't know if you recall this, but
There's
the
writing
walls
over
of
here,
this, yeah, 30 feet up high are covered in writing on all 3 of these walls.
But we
Boy, I
can't
bet that would
read
matter
it.
if I
I
could
can't
read.
read that. Goodbye.
None of you can
Also,
read.
how do I have so I have so many points in history and mythology and translate, but I'm not literate?
Have you heard of just verbal tradition?
Apparently, yeah. I'm
Very strong in the Iron Age.
I am Pliny
There's
the
this
Elder, but
stuff,
somehow a
yes.
little bit worse.
Yep.
All right, I guess we picked
Uh,
north.
Yeah, that is a good question. Do you have translate? Really?
I do, yeah.
Isn't translate a sub talent of literate?
Oh my!
It is.
I have
Yeah.
literary, and I've just not been seeing it this
Translate is
entire
literary.
time.
Man. Angus remembers he can read, guys.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
like someone just nudges him and he like hits his head on the wall. He's like, wait. I know what
I know what that
means.
is.
Oh my
Damn
gosh,
it.
that would change so much about this life, you guys.
All right,
We
hold
had
on.
a literate person this entire time.
This entire time. Oh my god.
Okay,
So,
give me the scroll.
I want to pitch
Let me
that
think about
canonically,
this for a minute.
you could always read, but you didn't realize that's what we were asking you to do, and so now you're just like, oh yeah, those were all interesting things. Did you want to know about them?
Well,
okay.
Okay, so
Angus,
we can't go back and change anything.
Yeah, do you want me to tell you some of the like most critical things that you would have noted?
Yeah, give me a sec to...
Dang.
Shit. God, that is so bad.
It's pretty bad actually, yeah.
Alright, let's
But it's also very funny. So let me pull up the main thing I think that would have been really helpful for literary 4 on this life out of everything, other than your ability to write stuff in the scroll, which Angus you might want to take from now that you remember you can write. and read.
I'm working on the scroll now.
But the main thing,
God,
I
the stupid
need.
gold room.
Can you roll me a literary translate check, or when you were in the portal room?
Yeah, so I have... Do I have 3 levels in translate? I think I do. I have 3 levels in translate. This is plus
Okay.
9.
Okay.
Oh, plus 3. Plus 3 plus 9.
you rolled a 30 literary translate check in the portal rooms. You definitely learned some stuff in that portal room, none of which seemed important at the time. But now that you've realized that people could use that information, there was a mosaic. Do you remember there was a mosaic of Gretel standing on like a barrel of mead, like raising a pint of mead into the air?
Yeah.
In the golden room.
Yes.
In that golden room, there was writing beneath that mosaic, and it reads as follows: "The Sunstone Meadery, feel the light of the sun, hours, open when the sun shines upon the grace of the Lord."
Okay. So it's connected to the meadery that we found forever ago.
Yeah.
Probably safe to assume that the things that are going up and down are dipping down into the meadery.
The meadery is the meadery that you found long ago was the flooded room, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the flooded room. So the flooded room was the meadery itself. When you found the meadery, you were in a balcony over the meadery, but that was the floor above the room where the golden chamber was.
Okay.
And the meadery mosaic.
And then
so the meadery is the same floor as the golden chamber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that is, I think, the most important thing that your literary would have given you. And then, again, you have the ability to write. You also did let a room burn down full of scrolls.
Yeah, but I would have done that anyways.
Okay, bet. Cool. Great.
Wait, okay, remembering so the meadery was flooded and there was a, like, some sort of manhole or something that it looked like we could get through under the water.
Yes, that you could only get to with the room drained is what it felt like, because the door opened inwards and all that water pressure was keeping that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then was there anything about the puzzle in the golden room that reading would have helped with?
There are the symbols. The symbols are runic, like hieroglyphic symbols that represent the sun, skull, moon, and tree. And I'd given you that a little bit as they looked kind of like that. But you would know they are Old Olam words for sun, skull, moon, and tree. With a 30 literary translate, I will just tell you also that the word for Teko Aua and Teko Hara, the word Teko is the word for sun. And so the note there is that these symbols, these four symbols, are, with a 30 literary check, I'm just going to tell you, are commonly associated with the names of places. Like, they're hieroglyphics that are normally used for that, and the symbology of these symbols is like a unique hieroglyphic that you would associate with locations themselves.
Is this like elevators?
Well, you can't fit into them. I think you guys did try to stick your arm in.
No, I'm saying maybe it controls stuff other places.
Yeah, good.
But we have no way of knowing. Yippee.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that would be the main thing.
Okay. Alright, I think that's probably...
The other thing you could do, it's probably been enough time now that the fire in the library is burned down.
Okay.
If you wanted to go back and dig through for any crumbling remains. You don't have to.
We're also right on this staircase, though.
You are.
We could just go up. Might
Just
be
go
fun.
You guys gonna move to the top of the staircase?
Yeah.
This is the shadow staircase, so the roll me perceptions as you guys move up it.
Okay.
I
What is
have no
perception again?
perception and no.
If you have perception, it's courage based.
And
Okay.
I
Oh, it's
don't get
courage-based. Got
advantage
it.
even though I keep forgetting how this works, right?
Yep. Yep.
No advantage for you.
If that's touch based or tremor sense matters, then it's +9.
I will give you the +9 for
Ooh,
sure,
okay.
Brandonius. Okay.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, the main thing I'm going to tell you guys, and while I wait for Yaquilla's roll as well. Is
I
that-
don't have perception.
Oh, no,
so
okay, great. Well then, Angus, as you guys approach the top of the stairs, you see your torchlight sort of like stop working as you get near the top of the stairwell. Like there's like a black void up above you that looks like the light does not penetrate it. And so like the light itself just sort of stops in the top of the stairs, and it's just black up there. That's the main thing that you notice. Cocytus, you would notice the same thing, and you also hear nothing from that direction either. Like it's like eerily silent, perhaps.
Okay.
And then Brandonius, because you have touch specifically, I'm going to give you this extra. As you guys are feeling your way up the stairs, Brandonius, along the stairwell near the top at the banister, you have your hands along the banister as you go up, and your hand touches something like sticky, and it peels away like a clear, viscous, like sticky substance of something at the top of the banister here, right near the black void itself.
Is
Do I sense any
in
movement?
religion or mythology that explains
You do not.
this?
I will say religion or mythology will probably not help, but definitely not. Give me 1 sec to check something, and I will tell you if.
Does Wild Fey lore do anything?
That's what I'm trying to check right now.
Okay.
Is if any of the lores that you guys have for creatures might help. Roll me a Wild Fey lore, if anybody has it.
I do.
Or Dungeoneering. Yeah.
That's Wild Fey, but it can also serve as Dungeoneering because I have the same amount of proficiency in both.
Okay, then I would like you to pick which one you want. And I'm going to tell you before you tell me that one of these answers will give you information and the other one is not high enough. So there is a chance that you tell me one of these numbers, and the answer that I give you is that you do not learn anything, and that is final. And so pick carefully, flip a coin, whatever you would like. One of these will help, one of these will not. If anybody else has Wild Fey lore, you are welcome to roll
I have
it.
nothing. I feel like it's so much more obviously a magical thing than a non-magical thing, right?
Yeah, I was thinking Wild Fey, especially considering it's what you suggested first.
It's fair.
Play the person, hell yeah.
Okay. What I will tell you, Cocytus, is that there are Fae you have heard of that settle into areas previously lived in by the dead that would emanate darkness. And they are broadly considered to be incredibly dangerous. But you are scratching your head, struggling to figure out, like you don't remember what they are. You just remember stories of like things in the night where like the darkness is too dark, that live in these like deep woods where old tombs dwell, that would that like travelers in the woods would end up in the wrong place, and the darkness just sort of encroaches around them and swallows them.
Yeah, so we're
Alright.
not going there, right?
Can you write that down, Angus? Now that we know you can read.
I totally can, yeah. So northeast.
Okay. Cool. Then, with that, you have, I believe, one more tower.
Yeah. By any chance, does that Fey check does that Fey knowledge check give us the CR for that?
It does not.
How
However,
many
I
skulls
will,
does it have?
if one person enters the chamber and they have strategy, you will be able to learn something.
Oh, wait, you mean the skill strategy, not we come up with a strategy right now to learn something.
I do mean the skill strategy. Yeah.
Darn.
I
Okay.
have strategy.
Oh,
I like
do?
the idea that we could just
Sick.
No. That's my next character.
Oh, okay, well.
No.
My current character does not have strategy.
Yeah,
My next character has brawn and strategy. Has all the stuff we need.
Oh,
The
I
concept
love
here, just as a note, is that if you have strategy and you enter a combat with creatures, you can, and specifically strategy clocking talent, you can use strategy clocking to learn the CR of the combat itself.
that. Oh, okay.
Just a note.
Not that important. Let's go up the other tower.
Great. Angus, start walking up the other tower.
I have not entered the tower yet.
Yep.
I'm waiting for everybody else. I'm not stupid.
Wait,
I know
which
your
tower are you
games,
going
Magic
to?
Man.
The one just directly opposite. Wait,
I'm
directly
going-
opposite.
What are
what are
you
you
doing?
doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you moving hundreds
I'm
of feet?
walking.
I will walk 100 miles at night.
All right. You guys hit the
All
stairs.
right, now we can go up.
Um,
Sick.
start heading up. Great.
I really wish do they?
okay.
Oh, the arrow keys do move you. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna
as you
abuse
guys approach
this.
these- As you guys approach these stairs, or the top of these stairs, roll me perception again.
Beautiful. I will hopefully do better this time.
That 29 was my touch-based.
Actually,
perception.
yeah, I'm gonna just tell you, without the perception, you can all, because I keep asking you for perception check rolls, but I really should only be asking them when it's something that you might not catch. And so what I will say is, as you guys approach the top of these stairs, you can see that they lead to the rooftop
Oh, perfect. Okay.
of the building, because the tower here has collapsed, but not in such a way that fully blocked this tower. And it leads to the rooftop of the temple, and Brandonius, you can feel a low, like something's moving up here.
I see.
That's fine.
Do I know anything about shape, size?
Is the 29 your perception?
Yes.
Yeah, there's multiple little things.
I see. I convey this thought to everyone.
Let's go find out what happened.
Sure.
Sure.
I'll move you to the rooftop. Okay. Okay, I am going to put you guys here onto the roof. Whoop, that's not it. Here onto the roof. And shift click you guys down here.
Hey.
You come out to what looks like a trash pile here inside of this
God.
remains this tower.
Damn it.
And as well as coming out onto the rooftop proper itself. So you come out over the top of this roof. Up here to the right here is the bony remains of the dome that once sat over the temple itself. These bony arches are made of marble or stone, but the glass that was once between them is fully shattered. So this is just a hole that would fall down into the floor below. And then otherwise, as you step out here, you guys can see, and that torch should be gone at this point, but you can see a rubble-strewn tower off to and I see what I had done there. Uh-oh. I deleted you guys all there, I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Hey, wait. Okay. The light here that I put down was supposed to be on the lighting layer. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. That's better. Okay, so you guys come out on the rooftop here. The rooftop up here is dimly lit by like the small thin vein of light that descends somewhere to your left. But otherwise you are on this large tower here. There's a wall of like collapsed column space to your left here that sort of spills you out up here onto the rooftop.
Okay. I do scavenge the trash pile.
As do I.
Okay, there is nothing in here. It's not like a valuable pile of. Well, there probably is something in here. Yeah, there's probably something in here. Give me 1 second. Okay, roll me a d10 collectively. You can pick who rolls it.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see. Somebody here, Angus, you pull out a poor crowbar.
Yippee!
A crowbar can be used to gain +2 to athletics brawn checks for the person wielding it.
Wait, so I need
Athletics
to be athletic to
brawn.
use a crowbar?
What?
I need to be athletic to use a crowbar?
The crowbar is for athletics brawn.
What if it's just for doing crowbar things?
This isn't Half-Life. I'm gonna add that to your inventory.
I just don't think you need to be Michael Jordan to use a crowbar.
+2 to athletics brawn. Okay, cool. It's a bad crowbar, which is why it's only +2. Yeah, that's what you guys find in the rubbish pile, or rubbish pile here.
This is ridiculous. Okay. I love it. It's ridiculous.
I made the trash table just for you guys. I hope you know that.
Good.
Alright. Because you just
So
love trash so much.
We're up onto the roof now.
Yep.
Oh, I see what looks like a broken brazier. Can I light it?
Can you give me 1 second before you move in here? As you guys come out here. If you could just stop.
no.
This always makes me scared.
Yep, same.
No.
Yeah,
it's
anytime
totally
you
good.
say quit moving.
It's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. I just,
Yep.
Need to put all things that are gonna murder you.
yeah, it's totally good. Okay. Okay. Yaquilla, you step out onto the roof here. You guys see the rubble pile up to your left over here.
Of what used to be the tower.
And I gotta. Okay. I'm gonna grab this for no reason at all. Come back here for no reason at all, and great. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no reason.
Yeah. Yaquilla, you are good to go. As you guys step out of the tower, Yaquilla, you see the crumbling tower that was once, maybe even recently, standing here. Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, there's what looks like a room sort of thing over here that I'm just gonna stick my head. Oh, I guess it's just where the tower supports fell?
Yeah, the tower support has fallen
There's
here, and it's
something
just rubble over here where you are.
What in the world?
But good thoroughness for checking.
I've
Yeah, you
noticed
just come
that.
out to the rooftop space here.
Alright.
Yep.
Is there not
Okay.
does this path not continue anywhere?
No, it does not.
Alright.
It's just the edge of the roof with the cavern cliff beyond.
Okay. There's also stuff back down to the southeast. There's more
Mhm.
marble. Northeast is more bits of the lawn.
Yep. Brandonis, you can't feel the movement you felt earlier, but you swear you felt it. It wasn't fake. It feels like there's like a pre-event stillness in the air, so to speak, Brandonis.
Very cool, thank you.
Feels real.
Yep, fair.
I convey this thought. I also note that there looks like a spider web in that distance.
Actually, that's a great time to pause because Angus moved closer. As you guys stand where you are, if you could just stop moving, there's a little bit of rubble that shifts here in the pile. I said stop moving, Angus. You moved. Go back. Thank you. And with a spill, hey, a ton of little creatures come pouring out of
That's manageable.
the pile of rubble. Everybody roll me initiative. Everyone roll me initiative.
I think there's gonna be a bunch of little worms here.
What are they?
Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. I think that's appropriate.
Is this like a ledge right here?
That is a wall that is not yet fully collapsed. Is what that is.
Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking like, how tall is it? Like, would these guys have to go up and over it, or
they'll have to go around it or up and over it? Yeah.
Okay.
And they're small too. They're little. Oh no, they're medium-sized creatures. Never mind.
How smart are these things?
They're big. They're about the size of you guys. It turns
How
out.
smart are these things?
Smart are these things? Hard to tell at this juncture. Let's see
Before
though.
this combat starts, I will be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay, great. And then you guys, I've got your 18, 21, and 19. It looks like I'm still waiting for just Yaquilla's initiative.
Yep.
And then I'm
Sorry.
Good to go. No, you're good. Cocytus, Angus, and Brandonius is after.
That
Okay,
was full rolls.
They're gonna go first, and then you guys are gonna get your turn at your leisure. Okay, this is gonna be a really weird combat, guys. So a group of these things comes skittering over the walls, up to Angus. 20, 30, and 10, 15, 20, and they're climbing over the wall, so that one can only get back to there. These three can barely get over. These ones are going to use all of their actions to sort of start streaming out at you guys in a big old line of creatures. There's a lot of them, so it's going to take them a hot minute to move. But yeah.
This-
Oh god.
Why does this feel like the ooze fight all over again?
Yep,
You know what,
I was
Except
about to
It's
say.
just
wildly
harder to
prepared
crowd
for.
control. This feels targeted.
Hey guys.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
it,
You guys are really not the wrong audience for this in particular. But a couple things are going to happen at once. Brandonius.
Wait,
Nope.
prefacing all of this, Connor, is there a red skull?
Over this combat?
Yeah.
That's a great
Yes.
question. I need to check that. Thank you for asking.
Is there a red skull though?
Is there a red skull though? Thank you for asking. It's red skull. Oh, red skull peers over individual enemies for the most part, but I think that's sort of a bug right now, to be honest. I think because I think it should be over the combat, not over the enemy. And so, okay, give me 1 sec to check.
I feel like thematically it would be really fun for it to just be built into the world, where it's like a red skull is painted on the wall as you walk up.
Oh, that would be cool.
And it could be like
Looking
the
at this-
Aku Aku goes around and cleans them up every once in a while as he sees people like becoming more powerful that are getting dropped in. He's like, oh, well, this is probably not necessary anymore.
This isn't so bad anymore.
This is not a red skull.
Cool.
Okay, Angus, what is your physical defense?
18.
Okay, Angus, make me a power check.
Oh,
And take
power
4 points of force damage. Yes.
Let me take the damage first.
And Cocytus,
Yes.
take 2 points of damage and then roll me a power check.
What am I taking damage from?
You are taking damage from the screeching gale these creatures push out at you. Angus, you barely manage to keep your footing.
Oh, good lord.
As this thing goes. Cocytus, you go flailing back 15 feet to the ground and are knocked prone as they come
Great.
screeching towards you guys out here. That is the Skittering Sky Fiend's turn. Angus, it is your turn.
Skittering
So
sky
they're sky
fiend.
fiends, but they're not flying, correct?
We're not flying. No.
What do
They
they
just
like,
crawl around and yell.
What exactly do these things look like? Like, what are they?
Zoom in, enhance. They look like small rat-like rodents with semi-human faces, but like
I
a
thought you
big
just said they were big.
maw. Yeah, they're like your size. They still look like a
Okay,
rat.
so they're just the rodents of unusual size from the Princess
Yeah,
Bride.
pretty much.
RUSs.
Okay, they're rodents.
Use the fire, kill them.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
flammable do they look?
It's your turn,
Yeah.
Angus. They look
Let's
like
pull a Princess Bride, just set them on fire.
strange Rodent things, yeah. It's a good question.
I mean, okay, if this ends up not being a Princess Bride reference, I'll be really sad. So I am going to
I have decided it is,
name.
even if it's not supposed to be.
I'm gonna 5-foot adjust, and then, okay, Connor, rather than like swinging out with the intent to like do bludgeoning damage, is it any easier if I'm just trying to poke them, like just trying to make any contact whatsoever? I don't care if it's damaging with the torch.
You do have to target an individual enemy.
Right. Yes.
With
But is
the attack,
it easier to just try to touch someone with a torch than it is to try to like beat the crap out of someone with a torch?
No, it is not, because
Okay.
they'll have the same defensive abilities against that, because they can dodge out of the way or duck around and things.
Hello. Oh wait, never mind.
Fine. All right. Well, I'll take a swing at the guy to the northmost one with the torch.
Yep. Cool.
Never mind. I'll
That
take a
will miss.
swing at the southern one with the torch. Never mind. Done.
Sorry. Cocytus, your turn. You are prone on the ground.
Yeah. I'd like to get up.
Okay.
So is that a finesse roll?
It's a boost to an action or 10 feet of movement.
Oh, cool. Even easier. I was thinking of fin.
You gonna go?
I'm gonna use Forbidden Web to attack this little triangle up in front.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll go top to bottom on your rolling.
Okay.
And those will, the bottom one will hit.
Okay.
The other two will miss. Okay, so that's 13 damage to the bottom one. Cool. Okay.
All right. I will try again.
Okay. Those will all hit.
Okay.
Okay. Very consistent. Okay. Great. Brandonius, your turn.
Great. I need lots of, I believe, finesse checks. It's gonna be.
Or you
Oh
make a
no,
square.
they just take the damage. Great,
Yeah.
love that.
It's which square?
It's 2 squares.
Yes, which square?
Oh,
of
that's
squares?
not a.
Got you. That area.
Ignore that.
Those.
Yes,
Yep.
but I can actually draw a square. I just failed to do so. So there
Cool.
and there.
You do too. Oh, right. That's all you're doing. Great.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna roll 6d6. No, sorry, 6 sets of 2d6.
Great. Yep. Roll the 2 sets of 66, and then I'll apply, or 2d6, and I'll apply it to each square of enemies. That'll be faster.
Oh, I rolled them all individually, but if you just want to go like left to right, top to bottom.
Yeah. Next time, let's do it by square. You do, because it'll be much
Cool.
faster to resolve. But that totally works. Okay. And then it'll also trigger at the start of their turn, right?
Correct.
The triggering
Or
twice, we try to avoid in Sacadia. I thought I'd fixed that. It shouldn't be triggering twice. They should have, like, any creature should have the opportunity to escape it.
Yeah. So I guess the question is, well, so it's when they start their turn.
Yeah, it is when they start.
But it also says when they enter the square, and I guess my question was, do they enter the square when the square is created?
No, they should not, and I can make that more clear. That's actually a good debug. But they should. I'm gonna use this for the damage they'll take at the start of their turn.
Yeah, that works.
But they should only be taken it once, not twice. Okay, Yakula, your turn.
Let's see. I am going to.
Oh, real quick, as a boost to one of those, I scoot to here.
Awesome.
I'm gonna run up to here.
Okay.
No, I'll run up to here.
Okay.
And then make a swing at this one that's the one that's in my range.
You can't stand there. That's covered by a wall. You could go up
Okay.
one, but you can't go down. You can't stand.
Yeah. Let's see then. Where should I? I could go here, or I could actually theoretically use my extended range, but then that means less damage. So I think I'll just go here and get my higher damage. Ouch. I
Ouch.
rolled a
Yeah.
critical failure. I dropped my hammer on my toes.
Okay.
I'm going to dodge.
Okay, got it. Sounds good. Skittering Skyfiend's turn. I'm going to resolve the northern ones because there are fewer of them. And they'll all have taken the damage from Brandonius as well. Angus.
Yep.
I'm going to roll to hit first.
Please don't.
What's your physical defense?
18.
First one misses. Second one hits. You are going to take 6 damage and make me a power check again.
All right. Wow, why am I even here?
You get blown back 10 feet, actually. Sorry, so to here.
Could be worse.
Knocked prone. And then more of them are coming. They are just running up and skittering and screeching at you guys.
When that one gets to right here, it needs to make a finesse check.
It's 15 feet for me, right?
Correct. Yes, right here. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was seeing Angus.
Yeah, no, you're good. It makes a finesse check.
Yes.
They are very finessey, and that one will pass. And it's going to come up to here, and I need both of you to make me... Oh, wait, no. I get to make the hit against both of you. Okay. Angus, you are getting gusted further, and you are getting gusted into Brandonius. So Brandonius, I need you to make me a finesse check to step out of the side. If you'd like to use your reaction to step out of the side.
I cannot.
Angus.
I just used my reaction.
Then you are getting blown back. I'm going to split the damage because Angus is going to hit you. Angus, you take 4, Brandonius, you take 3, and then you're both getting pushed back 10 feet.
Do I get to make any sort of check about being pushed back?
You are, because you use your reaction, you should have one. Yes, you do have one. So make me a power check.
Power.
It's actually kind of a complicated fight. You do not get pushed back, which means neither does Angus. Angus, you are just getting buffeted back.
I got you, bro.
Other guys are going to come up and try to do the same thing. They're going to miss Brandonius. That's 2. There's 1 more up here, and they're going to come up and they're going to try the same thing against that line again. And they are going to miss against Angus as well. So all of those guys have very little effect on this, but they are coming. Yaquilla, I'm going to try to attack you. Yaquilla, that will miss you. I've got a lot more of them though. So next one.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Is going to miss as well. This one's going to actually just leave and go after Cocytus, as is this one. You can try
That's an attack of opportunity.
Yep, from getting up to Cocytus. And Yaquilla, you could also make an attack of opportunity if this one, if you want to use your reaction on it to not let it pass. 30, 10, 15, 20. We have 30. Brandonius, can you roll me 2d6? I've twice, because I got guys coming through this square. Okay, beautiful. I'm just gonna subtract stuff from people. And then Cocytus, I need your attack of opportunity, and Yaquilla, if you're gonna make one, I need yours as well.
Okay, I mean, if I have the ability to make attack of opportunity because something's passing by me, of course I will.
Yeah, cool. Brandonius, I need another 2d6s as 2 more guys enter the range.
That's my attack of opportunity and then damage.
Okay, great. So 10 will be done to the same guy. And then, okay. Cocytus, you missed.
I figured.
5. Whoop. Okay. I got 5. I got 3. Brandonius, I actually need that 2 more times. This is very effective. Okay. -8, -3. Okay. Cool.
How much damage is the area? It's 2d6, right?
2d6, yeah.
Okay.
And yep, so that's, a few of them have managed just by sheer coincidence to get around and not be affected by it, but otherwise they all have. Now I got a bunch of things to resolve. The first thing to resolve for their attacks, the first thing is pushing Cocytus. Cocytus, what is your physical defense?
11.
Okay. So you are going to take 6 damage and make me a power check from this guy. You are going to beat the power check. You do not get pushed back.
Yay.
Fortunately, I have many more dudes.
Well, I get a second attack of opportunity because I have 2 reactions.
You have 2 reactions. Yep, roll it. And then this one was actually going to miss as well. So, yep, you hit. And then, okay, 16 damage. And then this one's going to try the same thing. He will critically hit, so take 7 damage and roll me a power check. And then I'm going to have my other guy roll a power check too. Because he also failed. And he also fails and takes 6 damage and is going to go flying. Okay. You fail that time. You are getting pushed back to the edge of the cliff and you are prone. Cocytus.
That's unfortunate.
That is all of them on you. Yaquilla, I have rolled 2 against you. I have 3 more to go against you.
Okay.
Nat 1. A fail against your armor DC and a fail against your armor DC. They all are unable to have any real impact against you.
Are we sure that this isn't Red Skull?
It is definitely not, but that is all of their turns. They have all moved.
They're
or done their
generally
best.
mooks, but like you're just in a very precarious location. So like on your turn, if you come running to here, we can like keep you alive much better.
Yeah.
Especially they do
Like,
not a
don't
lot of
deal
damage.
that much damage.
Yeah, so I
Like,
should be able
given
to,
the
through temp HP shenanigans, I should be able to make this a lot less bad for everyone.
Yeah.
Awesome. I will make my way over there as soon as
But
I
also
can.
at the same time, we want to keep drawing them through these focal points.
I can put them down wherever we need them.
That's
I can make up
true.
to
You
4
can just
more
move
of them.
them.
Yep. Okay, I am really invested in trying to see if they're flammable, so I'm gonna swing at the dude directly to my left.
Do you have stepping strikes still?
No, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't for a while.
Rip.
Hey, okay.
Okay. You are attacking the one in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit.
6. That's a critical fire, or 6 damage fire.
Cool.
Does the fire do anything?
Nothing appears to be extra to it.
And do you have the like sword and shield thing that gives you +1 to your
Nope.
drat?
This Angus build is almost strictly shield and support. Well, I guess all I'm gonna really do this turn then is... Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna swing with a shield at the same guy.
Cool. Sounds good. That'll hit. Okay.
Cool. And then I'll dodge.
Okay. Cocytus, your turn. You are prone on the ground.
Yep.
This guy next to you is also prone on the ground, just as a note.
The one next to me, so it wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
It would not. It also got knocked down.
Cool.
He got hit by his buddies. That's so
Yeah, he did get
funny.
hit by his buddy.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
Okay.
And then let's see what I can hit.
I'd snipe all these ones that are gonna follow you.
Yeah, that was my thought. Yeah, so awkward triangle of them.
Okay. That will hit the last two, but not the first one. So this one will not hit, the other two will. Yeah. I think you can almost certainly... Yeah, that guy's dead. That guy's dead.
Oh.
That was move. That was that. Anything else on your turn?
Sorry, my computer just started playing music at me, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, no worries. You're good.
Okay, got that sorted. I'm back.
Okay. Anything else? Yeah.
Can I go for... Hold on. This one. This one.
Wait,
and
you
that
moved,
one.
and you are attacking. So
Oh wait, I only have 1 AP left.
You have 1
I'm gonna prep an attack if any of them move within 25 feet of me.
What kind of attack? Because it can't be one that you've exhausted.
I'll dodge. I'll prep a dodge.
Okay. Copy that. Brandonius, your turn.
Great. I move one of those sets of spaces to next to Angus, and I put the other one over here, but for some reason it won't let me drag that one.
Okay, so you're moving them.
Yeah, I move them, and as a bonus, I'm gonna step to right here.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Yaquilla, your turn.
Yes. Wow. There's one right in front of me that's low health, so I might as well smack it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works. Does that smack it good enough?
That will miss.
I'm then going to disengage and yeah. And that doesn't count as an occupied diagonal because it's exposed on one side, right?
Correct.
Okay. Boop.
Cool. Awesome. Skittering Skyfiend's turns. I'm going to do this top ones to resolve because they're going to move in, which means Brandonius, they're going to be taking the damage. Is the 2d6 the 3 here? I'm going to apply the 3 immediately to the 3 that are in the square, but then I'll have you reroll it for anything that enters the square after.
Oh, I did it as the 5 for the 3 that are up near us, and then the 3 would be for the 4 that are starting their turn in the other box.
Cool. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to start with the ones up here. Okay. Angus and Brandonius, I need both of you to make me power checks.
Alright.
Let's go!
Hey.
Nice, nice. Okay, you're both fine.
My plus 0 to power.
Yeah.
Who's going to move up? Angus, I need you to do it again. Okay, let's see. Angus, that second one will fail. You will get knocked back 10 feet and knocked prone. And you are going to take 1d6 damage, which is 5 damage from this guy. And I'm gonna start marking these things as they. I'm just marking that they've used their stuff here. And then this one also fails and is also going to get blown back 10 feet. And then this one's gonna move up and out after you. And then this one is gonna come running up. So I'm gonna do this top one first. 5, 10, 15, count up to Brandonius.
When it tries to get here, I go to pin it.
Great. It will make...
I feel like a lot of attacks of opportunity should be happening here.
You are getting blown away from them. You don't get the attack of opportunity when you leave their range by being blown back.
Okay.
That is why they're not happening explicitly. But one did just move up to Cocytus, I believe. So I think Cocytus does get one.
Yes, it got
Yes,
blown.
I do.
It got blown into Cocytus. That is true. That is what happened. So I got blown into Cocytus.
I lost track of where I was in the swarm of all of these guys, so thank you for catching that.
And the one that ran up to Angus, you can attack both of them.
Yeah.
This one does still get the opportunity to do so. I do need... you will... I have 2 rolls. Oh, that's the 2 different ones. Yep. Okay. I'm going to take the bottom one for the prone one as the one that hits, so roll damage on that, and the top one misses. And then this one will come up. Brandonius and Angus, I need you guys to make power checks. I will
13
say,
is the MD.
Oh, that's against MD. You're right. So roll me the damage again. I'm gonna apply it to both. I was thinking PD.
I was like, that's a spicy MD that thing has.
Yeah.
Especially for a rat.
Yeah. So Cookidus, roll me the damage.
That's a really smart rat.
Very low IQ.
Yeah. Cookidus, I am waiting on your second damage roll. Perfect. Cool. Okay.
I was,
guys,
yeah.
one left. No, you're good. And then Brandonius and Angus, you have re-rolled power checks. Perfect. Brandonius, you are fine. Angus, I need yours at disadvantage.
Oh. Well.
It's so I'm taking the first one, which is the 12, which means you get pushed back another 10 feet. That guy cannot get to you. This guy's going to come running up. It's going to run through the square, and so Brandonius, it's going to keep going, and it's going to come after Aquila. It will take 9 damage as it goes through the square. This top one also should have gone through the square, Brandonius, and so if you could roll it again. And then Aquila, I need you to make a power check. Great.
Okay. Power, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's a power check, so it's a trait check, so I get advantage on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Great. You are totally fine. And nothing bad happens to you from that guy. And then a lot of other guys are coming up. So
I've not been pushed yet, by the way.
Yep, not yet.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Roll me another one. Another power check. This is a good time for the up click. Yep, perfect. You don't get it again. Let me apply more. Do it again.
I really wish I was playing my Spear Fighter right now. That has nice opportunity attacks.
This guy's going to run right past you, Aquila, but he does not leave your range. And he's Cookidus. Cookidus, roll me a check. Power check.
No, I'm surrounded. Isn't that fun?
You are surrounded, although you're rolling against these checks, so...
yeah.
It's also fine. They're mooks. There are just so many of them. These guys have taken the damage and are leaving. Aquila, I need another one from you, and I'm going to roll myself one. He's fine. And then next one's coming up. 5, 10, 15, 20. I need another one. This guy's getting blown back. Oh, he goes now one. He goes further back. So Aquila, he will exit your range. But let's see what you roll. Aquila, I need one more from you. I'm sorry I have you rolling so many power checks here.
Yeah, it's okay.
They have only their raw numbers on their side. The 5, 10, 20, okay. These guys are leaving to come after you. This one is going through this range, so it will take damage from the 2d6 from Brandonius' thing. So Brandonius, if you could roll it.
And did you apply the 3 already from the very beginning to them?
I did.
Great.
And I'm applying more to these guys. 5, 15, 15. Okay, this guy's coming running straight up. He'll run into another one, so if you could do that too.
Did we? Have we confirmed? So dodge doesn't do anything against these guys because you take the damage on a failed power check.
Correct. That is true.
Okay.
Okay. I need 2 more. Brandonius. Cool. It's having a huge impact. It's doing it like piecewise as they run through.
I mean, I've dealt several hundred damage, it feels like, at this point.
Yeah.
It's just
Can you
3 at a time.
Perfect. And then these guys are going to 5, 15. Okay, and then come out through here.
It's very convenient that this map has natural choke points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it feels that way. So I've just got walls of dudes coming through at you all now, and it is Angus's turn.
Like, what if we had focal points for that one flesh wall fight? And just every turn when the flesh walls was the turn, they just took damage. Imagine how much of a change that could have made.
Yeah. Angus, it's all you, bud.
What you measuring there, Angus?
There were not quite enough.
I'm gonna get up and boost I'm gonna get up as a boost to moving over here.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and give everyone temp HP because everyone's in range.
Cool.
Everyone gets 6.
Great.
And then for posterity, I'm just gonna try to bonk this guy and kill him.
The one with 1 health?
Yes.
That's prone? you get advantage on, or it's prone, so you get advantage to hit him. Just as a note.
Cool.
For posterity.
Cool. I believe
You
that
kill
kills.
That will kill him. Yeah.
I yelled at Cocytus, help me kill these while I protect Aquila.
Which ones do you mean by these? There's a lot of.
I gesture to the ones that are surrounding me.
Okay.
Angus, do you have more AP?
No.
You've moved, you've bonked, you've healed. That's a good point. Okay, Cocytus, your turn.
All right. I am going to go after the one that is directly beneath Brandonius, the one across from Angus, and the one below Angus.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So the easternmost line of skittering sky fiends.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone
You got
remember to take your temp HP.
Yep.
Because I
critical
forgot
hit.
to take my own.
And then those will all hit.
Moat.
That one will die if you critically deal damage to it. And then
Yeah.
the bottom two you should roll for.
Even so, a critical hit on this is going to be 2d6. Is
Yeah.
that still enough?
It had 10
Okay.
HP.
Okay, I just wanted to check since it is less.
Yeah, thank you. These things are kind of fun. They take a long time to resolve their turns, which I think might be the #1 issue I have with them.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that's the problem with any sort of horde combat.
Yeah. I think other than that, though, they're kind of interesting in mechanics.
Oh, they're fun.
And that is
Yeah.
just your first AP, Cocytus. You have 2 more.
Okay, I'm going to attack those same two, and then the one directly to the left of Brandonius.
Okay, copy. And you will hit, miss, hit.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, what?
So I've somehow managed to vanquish all but the one closest to Angus.
Yep. And then it is Brandonius' turn.
Excellent. I pick up my squares one last time.
Okay. Cool.
Why is this the last time you can do it?
It
I'm
takes
out of
my
points.
call each time. Yeah.
Oh, but you can maintain it with focus. Yeah.
Yeah, I can maintain them in their existing locations as long as I want, but I can't move them again.
Yeah.
But this will provide a pretty solid wall, I feel like, because they're all going to flock to you, and this will catch a good number of them.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
will catch probably 10 or 11. Okay. That's all Brandonius does. Do you 5-foot adjust?
I'll 5-foot adjust right here.
Okay, you would they don't get one, so it doesn't matter. Aquila, it is your turn. You are surrounded. There's giant rats on all sides.
Smite
Yeah.
this one. It's also surrounded.
It is.
I'll smite the surrounded one, at least attempt to.
Great. That will hit.
Okay. Awesome.
I struggle to imagine a world in which you do not kill this thing with your damage output.
How about if I roll 2 net ones?
That does not do it. I'm sorry for saying that. That was definitely my fault.
I'm gonna swing again.
Okay, that will still hit because it's surrounded. And now
There, it's dead now.
Great.
Curse you, Connor.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Skittering Skyfiend, 6 start with damage. So, Brandonius, if you roll me 2d6 twice, I'll do the top and the bottom squares of Skittering
Alright.
Skyfiend damage.
Yes. Here's the first. Here's
Okay.
the second.
Nice. Okay. And then second is 8. This one's dead. And then okay, great. So let's start with I'm gonna resolve. I guess I'll resolve all the ones in the square since I just started dealing damage to them. Aquila, make me a power check. You're gonna be doing this a lot. I'm just letting you know now.
I'll go up a few to my power checks.
Cool.
No.
Aquila, you get knocked back 10 feet.
But honestly,
prone.
not a terrible thing because it means more of them are going to run through the
True.
through the death sphere. Just
this one
don't do it again.
is going to come up. Cocytus, make the check.
Yep.
Angus, make the check.
Yep.
And Aquila, make the check. All three of you make the power checks. Oh, also Aquila, you do take 4 damage.
I
for that
can
as
get
well.
to 2 of them
Cool.
with
Yes, you
attacks of
can.
opportunity.
Yep. If you want to, okay, let's see. Aquila, you will, Aquila, you also get disadvantage now. So I'm going to take the first of your roll because you're prone, but the first of your rolls would still pass. So, okay. Cocytus, you're getting back. Well, Cocytus, first we need to resolve your attacks of opportunity since you get them.
Yeah, okay.
And so if you could do that first.
Wait, never mind. Sorry.
you're good.
Ignore that.
Okay. They both hit. So you roll your damage because that can prevent an attack against. Okay, cool. You kill the one that would attack you, Cocytus, and do not
Cool.
kill the one that attacks Angus. So
Sorry, Angus.
And Angus, did I get a roll from you on?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I got 23 on that first one. Cool. Great. Okay. Then this one's coming up. Aquila, you're still prone. Make me a 1x disadvantage attack or power check, please.
Okay. But I mean, that's just a nat 20.
It is the nat 20, so you're completely fine. We've got a lot more guys coming through this now. So let's see. One's going to move through the square. Brandonius, damage me. Great, beautiful. And then let's see. Aquila, do it again. The power check, 1x disadvantage again.
That'll be 16. Yeah.
That barely passes. Well done. And then another one comes through the square. So they don't take damage. They take 8 damage. And then I need an attack from. I need one from Cocytus this time. A power check. Cocytus, you passed. Wow, you guys are so good at this. I'm gonna have another one come through the square. Great, 3 damage. Aquila, I need another check. Man.
That's another nat 20.
Man alive. Okay, got it. These guys see the light of day. This one's going to move through 2 squares. Brandonius to get up to you and take 13 damage. And then this one's only going to move through 1 to get up to you. And we'll take 6 damage. Okay. Now, these 2 have moved their full turn, so I'm exhausting them. We got top guys now. This one in front of you, Brandonius. Can I? Nope. Brandonius, make me a power check. As they shriek. You fail.
Unpushed until this moment.
Boom. They are coming at you. You get
Does
pushed.
that interrupt focus?
It does not.
Okay.
Brandonius, I'm going to make you roll again with 1x disadvantage now.
You should be really mean, like in D&D, where if you get hit, it can mess up your concentration.
I think there are actually rules for that, and I'm choosing not to use them because I think they're very complicated. Brandonius, you take
Much appreciated.
You
6
could have
damage.
just unwritten the rules then, as the person who made this game.
It's true. I think it's more of a time thing. Brandonius, you get pushed back another 10 feet and take 10 total damage from these attacks. And my glorious hope might actually come true. They're going to run up to you and try one more time, and if you fail this, you're going to fall off the roof. Do my dreams. Be still.
I mean,
beating
probably.
heart.
I have +0 to.
And you do get 1x disadvantage, yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Brandonius is flying off the roof. Brandonius,
Bye,
I'm going to move you to a
Brandonius.
different map, but also you're going to take 96 damage. Which might not. I don't think it's going to kill you.
It can't kill me, but
The total amount of damage you have taken on this turn is 44. Sorry, another 34. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to put you onto the other map, Brandonius, because you were going to fall all the way down into the temple, 30 feet, and you're going to land over here. Let's see.
Brandon, how close are you to dead?
I have 10 hit points.
Do you want to try to run up and meet us again?
I am going to, but it'll be really slow because on this first turn, I'm going to maintain focus.
Totally
kill that one.
I think we can play the run around crowd control game pretty well.
I don't know
Yeah, I
logically
think
how it works. I think
down there and maintain focus.
I'm shooting
honestly.
upward through like the ceiling, and it's like arcing up and then back down onto them. It's fine.
I honestly think it might be more useful for you to stay down there and maintain that, and we can do a run around.
I think you're right.
Cokitis,
Yeah, I think
I'm able
so.
to get one more off at you, Cokitis.
Okay.
Which one is doing this?
This one.
Dang, I can't reach them.
And you are going to get pushed back and be knocked prone, but that is all I can do. I've got you guys so close to the edge of this rooftop. Angus, your turn.
Okay, stupid.
I have a question about prone.
Yes.
So you can use, so you get knocked prone, right?
Yeah.
And it takes all of your normal movement to get up. Can you still then run in that turn to get extra movement or not?
It takes a boost to stand up, so you can run.
Oh, it's a
normal
boost
speed.
to stand up, not
Yeah.
all of your movement. I was confusing this game with another.
Nope, you're good. Cokitis, you take 4 damage, by the way, when you get knocked prone and pushed back.
I took
Hunter,
4.
am I prone?
Okay.
4.
I'm
You
not.
should still
Cokitis
move to Titus,
and
so you
Yaquilla
don't
are.
die.
Angus, you did not get budged at all. You were
Yeah,
a wall this fight.
Perfect.
Oh.
Okay. I will immediately
I was gonna say,
call
get
of
that call of
maneuvering.
maneuver. Yeah,
I
what a
think.
guy.
Cool.
That's so handy in this fight, actually.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Because Call of Maneuvering lets you move. Call of Maneuvering might be a...
Any
bug.
teammate may immediately move 10 feet. So it says nothing about prone.
It does. It should. It should. Any allies who could freely move is what it should say. Something
Well,
like
that's
that.
not what it says.
Nope, I'm going to allow it this time, but you guys are going to stay prone. You're going to roll around, and then we're going to make a debug note of it, if that's okay.
Sounds
So
good.
we'll not. It's not because you don't have a boost, so you can't unprone.
Yeah.
Roll,
I just have this
roll.
great mental image of rolling.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going there.
I'm going to allow it, and then if you can make.
They
a
see
debug
me
note.
rolling.
And then Angus, that's thing 1.
And
you
then
got more things.
I will disengage and move.
Cool. Great. Cokitis, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get up and move over. Hold on. I'll move over here. Kind of the bottom of this triangle.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna attack the 3 nearest to me, so that little corner.
Those all hit. Okay.
Is there anything I can do so that I can resist being knocked prone?
You can. I would let you fortify your power check by spending an AP on your turn,
Sure,
and you get
I'll
one
do that.
disadvantage the first time. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. And then we go to Yaquilla.
Okay. Well, I'm going to spend an action to move because I don't want to be prone anymore.
Cool.
So I am now unproning. As my first action.
Unproning is
and-
just a boost.
Yeah, I said boost. Oh, it's a boost to any action. Well, I'm gonna unprone as a boost to hitting the guy in front of me.
Perfect. Sounds good. That will miss, but Angus could make it hit.
Sure, do it.
Cool. That
Okay.
hits.
15 damage.
That absolutely eradicates it.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a swing at the really low health one using my extended range buff.
Okay. That.
Or should I run away to not die? I think I'll run away to not get pushed.
Okay.
And also to force them to move through the focal points. So do I get hit if I move through the focal point?
Yes.
Okay. So 20 to here. And then I can move on top of that skull, correct?
Yeah, you can.
The skeleton.
It's just
There.
it's just a dead guy. It's probably fine. Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. Something happened that I forgot about for you guys in particular. that I completely spaced on when Brandonius falls off the roof. Brandonius, can you recover 34 health?
Sure.
Because I completely
Boy, can
spaced
I.
this happening. When Brandonius begins falling off of the roof, there is a screech as a moth out of nowhere comes in and grabs Brandonius, chucks him back up onto the rooftop as it flies off and flies away. It flies up after that, immediately out through the hole in the ceiling and the tiny little ray of light. The moth has little skull wings illuminated on its wings.
I guess we do have no idea.
For no apparent reason to you guys. For nothing like makes any sense.
But what the hell are you? Holy shit, I hate this.
For some reason, a compulsion just crosses my mind to shout, "Big buddy!"
The most, do you know how horrific it would be for a larger than person sized moth to appear from nowhere and grapple you?
Yep. I will note that is a single occurrence. It has now left the dungeon, this moth. Brandonies, I've given you your health back.
I cannot see though.
And you cannot see. That's interesting.
I think I'm on the other map still.
You are. Yep. Okay. Drop you back in.
Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, you've got your health back.
Okay.
Your turn would have occurred, and I have not given you that opportunity yet. So I'm going to put you at the end here, if that's okay.
Yeah. So real quick, as a comment though, because I'm up here now, I can't maintain both of them and run.
Correct.
Just so everyone is aware. But I would have gotten 10 feet of movement immediately from Angus?
You would have gotten 10 feet of rolling around, yeah.
I rolled it here.
Beautiful. Okay.
Sorry, I can't handle the you have 10 feet of rolling around. Yeah. I don't know why.
Super fair. Anyway, I'm so sorry to have interrupted that. Yaquilla, you have moved, you've attacked. Is that the end of your turn? I think you have one more AP is what I'm asking.
Well, I attacked. I mean, I guess I'll just. Dodging doesn't help because.
Yeah. I offered the Sacadia, so I'll offer it to you. You can spend that AP to fortify your power checks. The first time you roll a power check, you roll at an extra advantage.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that.
Okay. Cool. Then Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great. I stand up. I ignore this square.
Okay.
And then I will run this way with my final action.
Cool.
Oh, actually, technically I have one more action, so I guess. So I'll fortify as well.
Cool. Sounds good. Then we go to Skittering Skyfiends. One starts in the range, Brandonius.
Incredible.
If you could roll me 2d6.
I'm typing.
Great. I'm going to start with that guy. And he's going to come running out here. He's going to run right past you, Yaquilla, so you will get an attack of opportunity if you'd like it.
Beautiful.
I mean, if I can take an attack of opportunity, gladly.
Yeah, go for it. That will hit. I think you'll destroy it. But yeah, that kills it. Okay, nice. That one's dead. I didn't like that one anyway. The next one.
Oh, you like all these other ones?
Just as a note, they are whirling counterclockwise around towards you guys with a specific goal of getting in front of you towards the rooftop. Just as a clear note of intent. This one's going to come running around here. Brandonius, make me a power check. You passed. Devastating. Let's do that again. I'm gonna have these guys roll around. Brandonius, make me another one. Up entering might be your friend right here in particular. Okay, you get knocked back. You are prone, and you were gonna take 1 damage. We're gonna have more guys roll through. One of them, this one is probably the last one's not going to roll through. This one's gonna come through. I need Brandonius and Cocytus. I need you both to make me power checks, and Brandonius, yours is 1x disadvantaged.
Rat.
Yep.
Do I have advantage, or am I just not disadvantaged here?
You are not you have advantage because you use that.
Now here's a question: do I bounce off Angus?
You are going to bounce a little bit off Cocytus, and you're going to glance off Cocytus as you go westward or eastward. Cocytus,
so it's
pass.
worse than if Cocytus had.
It is true. These guys are going to start running through. So roll me 2d6. And then Brandoni, Cocytus, and Angus make me power checks. Okay. Angus, you're getting pushed back 10 and knocked prone. And Cocytus.
And you're no, you're not fortified anymore. Never mind.
No. Oh, it's a separate one. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're good. Yeah, you guys are all everybody, but Yaquilla got far enough away that Yaquilla's gonna be, I think, not rolling as many. Another one's coming through your space.
Yeah, I tried to move here to lure them through the existing zone, but no one else moved to make that happen.
It is working well though, still because they have to get around to the west of you guys, and you guys all moved west. It is still working, I think, to a pretty good degree. That one just dies. Next one's coming through, Brandonius. I need it again. Okay, and then Cocytus and Angus, I need you both to roll me power checks.
Gets an attack first.
Cocytus does get an attack first.
I do get an attack.
Great catch. Yep.
Hey-o.
And you, Angus, you do not get advantage anymore because you're prone. Just as a note.
Well, it makes
Cocytus,
no difference.
Yep. Cocytus, that attack of opportunity will fail.
But Angus
could use a reaction to make it hit. Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, then that will hit. Let's see.
Big money, big money, big money. No whammies, no whammies.
I'm trying to remember if my damage has gone up or not. No, it hasn't yet.
It's the 2d10, yeah. Well, we'll kill it. Another one is okay. So these ones, I'm gonna split these now. So these ones are just running down. So this one just runs down, and this one just runs down. So I need all 3 of you down here to make me another check.
But the one takes another attack.
You do get an attack of opportunity because you have 2 reactions. Actually, Cocytus, roll that first. Although Angus, you'd be fine. Okay, cool. Cocytus, you hit with the attack of opportunity. So roll me damage, just in case you kill it, and you and Angus don't have to worry about getting blown back. You do not kill it, so make me a power check, Cocytus. And then Brandonius, you fail. You're going to take another 3 damage and get pushed back another 10 feet.
I'm assuming I fail that power check.
You are also getting knocked prone and pushed back 10 feet. And then Angus, you passed your power check. You do not get pushed back at all. Oh gosh, I'm so close, but I don't think I can push you guys off because of the amount that you've been pushed down by these effects. So I am going to have a couple things. I'm going to have these guys. I think I'm going to have 3 of them, 2 of them which run through. So 7 and 8, perfect.
Oh, whoops.
No, it's fine. And then the 3rd one does not run through. It runs right around the edge. Yaquilla, I need you to make me 3 checks. 3 power checks. So roll me 1 at a time in case you fail.
Okay.
And I'm going to these guys roll as well. This guy's going to roll against you and then get pushed away as soon as he does. But
boop.
Okay, you pass. This guy goes blazing past you and knocked prone. Then roll me another one.
Boop.
Okay, roll me a 3rd one.
Boop.
Finally did it. Okay, so you get knocked back. You're knocked prone. That's those 3. And then I've got 1 more guy, 5'10", 15, 20, 25, 30. The last thing it can do is push Brandonius and Cocytus. It can push each of you.
It ran so far.
It ran 30 feet. It's max distance. I wasn't positive it was going to work, but it did. So I need both of you to make me, both of them at disadvantage. R.I.P. Brandonius. So the moth did save you. which was helpful, I believe. But yeah, you are getting yeeted. You actually get yeeted further. And then I'm gonna roll 96. And then Cocytus, you are getting slammed into this pole, and then you're gonna be right on the edge. Brandon,
Wait, do I not get slammed into the pole?
you get angle-wise. I think it's more of a glance off. I'm just saying, Cocytus is at the edge of the line, and you have actually been pushed off. So I'm using that narratively with a range. It's not actually a mechanical thing. And Brandonius, you fall, and that is all of them now. Angus, your turn.
Okay. This is
And then
not
Brandonius, I'm gonna move you back to another map.
productive in any capacity. How much health did we figure out these guys have approximately?
You haven't figured out specifically, but it's not a lot.
Yeah.
They have, I don't know, just not a significant amount. It's like 25, 35, somewhere in there.
Okay. And I can only darn. We're gonna move and then start swinging. So this is torch at the guy above me.
Okay, sounds good. That will miss.
Yep. Alright, shield at the guy to my side.
Okay. And you're no longer prone. That will hit.
Alright, cool. That's a D8 plus 3.
That will kill it.
Cool.
Cool. Cocytus, you are teetering at the edge.
Yeah.
I would
I am
sprint.
immediately getting up, and I am running this way.
Okay. You don't want to
Okay.
go off. It's not more fun that way.
No.
You got it. Okay. So you've gotten up and moved. I believe you still have an action.
Yeah. I'm going to attack the 3 that are lowest health, that are like the little triangle in front of Angus.
You got
So
it.
of those 4, not the healthy one.
Right. Hit.
Who?
First one cannot live, so just roll me 2 more. That one also dies. And that one also dies. Great.
Whoa.
Yaquilla, you are prone. So is the guy to the north of you. There's so few left, I might not be able to push a second of you off the cliff. This is devastating for my psyche.
Good.
Oh no.
Yaquilla, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use a boost to stand up.
Cool.
On my attack action, I'm going to also hit the one that's low health in my range.
Okay. Cool. With a long range attack?
Yeah, I'm going to use my boost that increases my range.
Cool. Totally hits.
This is my thing about having 2 boosts. I just get to do a bunch of extra stuff.
Kills it.
10 damage. Nice. Then I'm going to do a long range attack on the prone one.
Cool.
With
You
my
get an
just
advantage
extended
to
range.
hit it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sick. 17
Okay.
hits.
Yep. And then damage. Wait, no, I can spend. Actually, that should be 2d8.
Okay. I'm gonna give it. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Awesome. That's 2 attacks. Brandonius, I'm gonna switch to you. You are on a different map. You are prone on the ground, but that's not too big of an issue. You are maintaining firing up your sling through the rooftop, so those arcs are hitting there on the ground.
Yeah, you know, I'll just
cool as
do that.
Okay.
And I will
Is that
also
crack rib?
prepare an action that if one of them comes down here, I'll shoot it with my sling.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, great. Skittering Sky Fiend's turns.
I also wipe the blood out of like the corner of my mouth from where I've like fallen and punctured a lung, probably.
Yeah, you're like breathing down. You just fell 30 feet, so like 2 stories ish.
No, that's 3. They're 10 foot
stories?
per story, basically. Yeah, so that's
Cool.
3. And I'm laying there just shooting upward, being like, I'm pretty sure I know where that square is.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Cocytus, one starts in the square, so if you could roll me for the square.
Yes.
And then Cocytus, this one's running up to you. It is gonna blow at you.
That
so
is my attack of
Stone from
opportunity.
the floor below flies up and over and arcs down, dealing 10 damage to this poor little rat thing.
The attack of opportunity will miss Cocytus, so I need you to make me the power check. That will also fail, so you get pushed back to the edge.
Damn. All right.
One's going to go through the square again, Brandonius. I know you can't see it very well. Take 3 more damage. And then Cocytus, I need another check at disadvantage. It could happen. Oh, you get an attack of opportunity again. Although, can you... No, you can't when you're prone. You can't make attacks of opportunity when you're prone.
Bye.
And goodbye. Cocytus, you're going to take 96 damage. You take 34 damage as you fall through the roof.
I heard 96,
Hold on.
and I was like...
96, sorry.
My god! She falls straight on a spike.
Yeah.
I'm so close to actually surviving that. But I don't.
That is okay. I'm
Goodbye.
gonna put you to the GM layer here, and then I'm gonna move you also to the map below. And then Brandonius, one of your allies falls to the ground, and just they do not get back up. They hit the ground
anything
hard.
I can do to like save them at the moment?
Yeah, I mean you could move up to them and stabilize them, because Cocytus will start making dying checks on their turn now.
Cool.
And so yeah, you are conveniently located to assist. Okay.
Cocytus is grateful for the assist, Brandon. Thank you.
This one's gonna get up, snarl, and come after Aquila. Aquila, make me a power check. And then Angus, make me 2.
And they're 2 distinct power checks, right?
They are, yes.
Beautiful.
Make them one at a time in case, because the first one... Oh, perfect. Well, that's totally good.
One good
First one
sucks.
passes. Second one fails. You get pushed down here. This one also I'm going to have make. And then Aquila, you are completely fine. This one's also fine. Okay, great. The last of the Sky Fiends. Angus, it is your turn.
Cool. Getting up, running here-ish, and trying to bonk.
Great.
Roll to bonk.
You miss on the bonk.
Roll
On bonk
to
1.
bonk. All right, cool.
You bonk hard, successfully. You
sick.
kill.
All right.
You murder. The human-sized rat screeches in agony. Cocytus, make me a dying check. You fail the dying check.
Hold on.
You drop
I'm
to
holding
2 dying.
Next.
It's interesting that you get less dying as you die more.
Yeah, it originally when we originally made the conditions, it was just a normal condition, which means it also deprecated once per round. And what you were rolling for was to keep it up. And I still like that narratively, but it's just kind of clunkier in like mechanically making it happen.
Yeah.
And also it makes the game a lot harder.
Yeah.
Aquila,
My brain thinks, shouldn't you be, if your dying increases, you should be dying more, not when your dying decreases, you're dying more. I don't know. But like, it doesn't really make that big a difference.
that's definitely I think that it's something that he's a pass when I do the rewrite, to be honest. But I will look at it. Aquila.
Well, I am going to use, oh yeah, I didn't even get knocked over, so I'm going to just take a swing at this one that's in front of me.
Yep. You hit.
I'll probably kill it.
You demolish it.
Okay.
There are 3 more skittering Sky Fiends.
then
And
I'm
people
going to.
left on the roof have power. How devastating.
I'm trying to figure out if I should 5-foot adjust and just hit it with that, or if I should run to use the bouncy point thingy. I'm gonna run over, I think. If I can. Yeah, because I can get to. Can I move through this rocky bit? These rocky bits at the edge?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay, so I can get to there. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out diagonal movement, optimizing it.
You can get to here without stepping through this.
Yeah.
So if you would like, you can get all the way to there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. Perfect.
Brandonius, your turn. We'll switch over to your map.
Excellent. With my first action, it's a body action to stabilize Kikaitis.
Correct.
Great. With my first action, I continue providing cover to my allies that I assume are otherwise still alive and fighting.
Great.
With my second action, I roll over and I crawl slowly on the ground.
Beautiful.
I do not stand up. I fell 3 stories. I cannot stand up. I just kind of like drape an arm over and try to like do very weak CPR on Kikaitis.
I love it. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. It is now the Skittering Sky Fiend's turn. And I have just realized something really funny. I can push you guys into Brandonius' square, and I wasn't doing that.
Are they smart enough to do that?
Well, it is. I think it's a good question. I don't know is the answer.
They don't know where I am now.
They don't know where you are. They just see this. They do see the maelstrom of things happening, and they have seen many of their allies die to it. But are they smart enough to recognize that as a strategy instead of pushing you guys to the roof? I'm less sure.
Well, to be fair, I did shoot and then move, so even if they aimed for the place that I was, they would miss.
I'm gonna have one enter and try to push Angus out towards the roof. So Angus, make me a power check, but also Brandonius, roll me 2d6. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have another one come in and try it again. So same thing for both of you.
All right.
And then I'm gonna have another guy. Yep, just blown out. Angus, you pass again. And then Brandonius, I need the damage again. And then I need the damage 2 more times, Brandonius. Perfect. And then Angus, I need 1 more. Okay. Well, Angus, you passed every time. And one is behind. You are surrounded, but one is prone behind you, and it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to try to bonk the dude who's prone.
Oh, you get advantage.
Cool.
You hit.
Oh, that's not a D20. There's
Alright,
a lot of nat ones, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Advantage helps. I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Again.
That will still hit.
Alright, thank God. That is going to be a D8 plus 3.
That kills him.
And then I have 1 more AP, but I don't know what to do with it. That's a reaction. I have not diversified my limb economy very much.
At level 5, I feel like it's pretty rare. I feel like by level 8, most people have a diverse action economy. But anyway.
Let me pull up the PDF real quick and just see if I have any other options.
I think the 2 options that are the best option might be to fortify your AP against that.
I forgot that was an option. I will absolutely do that.
Cool. Okay, in that case, Cocytus, you are stable as a result of Brandonius, so we're going to go to Yaquilla.
Yay.
Yaquilla, there are only two left. They
Yep.
stand in the maelstrom of Brandonius.
I mean, I'm just gonna bonk the one that's close to me.
Okay.
That's the lower health one. Actually, you know what? I'll hit the higher health. No, I'll hit the lower health one first.
Cool, that hits.
And
the higher health one, just as note, is surrounded.
yes, I did notice that.
Cool.
Okay,
That killed that.
then I'll go for the other one.
And that is a 7 to hit.
Yeah.
Which will miss.
Angus, care to help me out?
I don't think that a 7 I can fix.
Well, no,
you
surrounded.
Oh crap. Wait, yeah. So Connor, a 9 would hit.
You need a 10.
Then no.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Aquila, that second one cannot hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we go to Brandonius. Brandonius, are you maintaining your focus?
Sure.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I continue shooting. Cocytus is good now because I stabilized her.
Yep.
That's great.
Yay.
I shoot.
I imagine you have like your swing in one hand, but then you're like doing the medicine with the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I crawl back a
All
little
laying
further.
on the ground.
I prepare an action to shoot one if one of them comes down here.
Great. It is the Skyfiend's turn. It will start inside of the radius. Great. Angus, make me the power check. Let's see if I can do it. Let's make it happen. Fail, baby. You passed. Okay, it's going to end its turn, and then it's Angus's turn. I don't think it makes it to another turn, but who kills it? Let's find out.
Yeah. D20 plus 5 for the torch. That'll hit.
Hits. Okay, it has 1 health left.
All right.
Kick it into the
D20
square.
plus 6 for the shoot. Oh well.
It hasn't left the square. It's still in the square. It actually cannot. This fight is over now.
Kick it out of the
cannot
square,
kill
then
it.
kick it back into the square.
However, your second attack does miss, Angus.
Well, it's my turn, right?
It does make it go to
Yeah, I
Yaquilla's
have
turn.
nothing
Yep.
else to do.
I get the final kill. Yippee!
Unless you miss twice.
Yaquilla does hit. It has 1 HP. You can't actually not kill this, so I'm gonna delete it, and that will call that. For
You
the
don't
combat.
want my 20 damage?
You do deal. I mean, you eradicate the rat. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys all back up to the same map. Oh wait, you don't have any more quick rests,
Nope.
and
Nope.
Cocytus is unconscious, so Cocytus will be out for the night until you guys get a nightly rest.
I
At which
carry
point-
Cocytus up the stairs very slowly
Great. Beautiful.
as I leak blood from like a variety of places.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Whoop. You guys are on the wrong layer. I just did that. Okay. Cool.
On the wrong map.
Yep. I'm screwing stuff up now. Okay. Layer, token layer. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then putting everybody on the same map. There you go. Okay. So Brandonius comes staggering up the stairs with Cocytus's unconscious but not dead body. As you guys lay here.
Don't go off the roof.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
I wander over this way, looking at where they came from.
Okay, it is a large rubble pile of what was once this tower that stood here. The tower itself has fallen off westward, off map. It is crumbling and looks like it would be very dangerous to cross. But I will take, as you guys look around, a couple of other things you would see. There is an entrance into the tower to the south here that looks like it's a crack in the tower ceiling itself that came from the collapse of the northern tower here. And then there's the rooftop. You could walk around the corner here or down here around the edge of the roof to look further if you would like.
Sure, I do so.
Okay. As you do, the main thing that I'm going to note is that you guys have rope. You could climb down the northern side, the southern side of the map here, but below the tower is just like a sheer cavern wall that goes upwards. But on the northern side, you could climb down into like a dirt channel that leads to a garden off to the north, off the temple.
Sure.
I mean, we might as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pointed at our literate friend and say, write that down. Write that down.
Darn, that's a good point.
Cool. That you can climb off the roof. If you guys climb off the roof, I'm going to move you. Cocytus, you're unconscious for the night. You're like out for the evening. I'm going to move your unconscious body anyway so that you can see.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay. Get you guys here. And I'm going to put you guys down here. Okay. Cool. And that music.
This is, I think, our most successful night ever.
Oh, by a long shot. You guys have had a lot of successful nights, but this one's wild.
Yeah, I think in most combat survived, definitely.
Yeah. So you guys come out into this really dark garden. Now here, the single piercing light that pierced the tower is like distant. Angus, if you could stop moving, a lot of stuff I'm going to tell you guys about first. Let's see. First thing here is there is a long channel that seems carved into the dirt here. It's difficult terrain going down the center of this channel because it looks like it was like carved like the tentacle itself that recoiled from that tower some nights ago, dragged through this channel. To the east here that Angus has sort of revealed by moving around is the Great One itself off to the east, and it is the massive fleshy part of the Great One that wraps around the ziggurat itself, which looms up over you to the east here, to the northeast of you. To the north of you is a wall that you could see from the rooftop looked out over a garden, and you can see the dead trees looming up over the wall. But you can't see into the garden now that you're on the ground here. A couple of other things. There is, behind you, right behind you, a small, tiny little rooted tree, barely clinging to life, with a single little leaf reaching up towards the thin vein of light, growing out of a pile of rubble that leads to the south. Like that pile of rubble is like piled up at the edge of the temple itself. It looks to you, just by taking a look at it, that if you tugged that tree out of the rubble looks loose enough it might give way. This is directly behind where you guys just came down in here. And then the channel leads westward.
Well, noted tree collector Angus does want the tree.
Okay. You yank the tree out of the rubble. And the rubble collapses, providing a clear entrance and exit into and out of the temple.
Hey, perfect.
You have now connected routes 1 and 3.
Another connection. Now all of them are connected.
Yep. The connection here, I don't know if you peer in. You guys, I don't think have actually seen this room in here. So there's a room inside of the temple, ground floor. You see probably a dim glow from inside of the room. That you just cleared an entrance into.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, what do you guys do? There's a dim glow from the temple if you wanted to wander back in, and then there's the channel leading westward here.
Feels like the channel is going to lead us over towards kind of where those deer were, so I kind of go that way.
Sure.
Cool. As you guys walk over here, can you just pause real quick here? Does anybody here have wilderness flora?
You know the answer to that already.
All right, great. In that case, folks, just make me a wild check. Everybody, as you move through.
Well, I am the dumbest person alive.
Love that. Okay, great. What
I
previously
am
looked like rocks.
dumb but lucky.
What previously looked
Also,
like rocks.
the idea that we're just dragging Cocytus's like unconscious body with us.
Maybe not
Cocytus will
dragging. We can
wake up
like
right around
carry.
Connor, I saw that roll.
Yeah, you take 3 mental damage, Angus, as the little spores that were in the ground here kick up. Little bits of what looks like spores that you inhale that hurt you. Yeah.
That would hurt me if I needed to breathe to live.
And then you guys head westward. Cool. Yeah, you're free to keep moving now to the end of the channel here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pause you 2 in the front there and then let Aquila and Cocytus catch up. Because a couple things.
I don't like those words.
There is a, so you see a large gate to the east here, Angus, and a bridge to the left that appears to lead into a plaza to the west of you. To the north of you, you also see what do you see? You step into the channel from the east, you see a strange, what look like glowing, undead husks that like kind of sort of bob gently up and down the ground, sort of rise out of the ground and start floating towards you. So there will be an initiative roll now. Oh, but it's 9:54, so this will be a good point for us to pause. As a note, you're down to 3 people. Do you want to do this combat at the start of your next turn, or would you like to let these things, whatever they are, kill you and move on to the next night?
I'd be interested to know at least what they are.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that. And then
So then
we roll new characters 20 minutes into the next session.
Yeah, I would definitely have them ready for next Wednesday, but then you will get to see.
Yeah, this party will be in 3 sessions.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's crazy.
You already have been in 3 sessions, I believe. No, this will be your 3rd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely the longest lived party you guys have ever had.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, let me see if I can reveal the...
And I'm still like at 47 health. Like I'm at nearly full health.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are vibing.
All right.
It's
Hey,
more
I
we
fell
know
off the
Brandon's
roof
gonna die
just like
soon.
you.
Great.
I'm just a little less squishy.
You can tell,
Yeah.
I believe, by looking at these things that Anthony named it. If you zoom in.
Gambling sport. Yeah, that's real Anthony.
Yeah. But with that, I think that'll be a good cliffhanger for next week. So these things begin rising up from the channel towards you.
Cool.
And we'll start up next time with that attack.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Any feedback on any of those, on the combat side, either the ghosts in the library or the rooftop guys?
The rooftop guys took a lot of rolls. I could see doing that in person when you can't just use a bun to do a roll to be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really interesting idea, so I think that idea is certainly worth keeping around. Maybe just thinking about how to streamline it.
Yeah.
I think the ghost fight was pretty interesting. I think because we got lucky on some saves and stuff, we didn't really end up, or just because of our party composition, we didn't end up experiencing a lot of the potential negative effects. So,
Yeah.
I
You also
think-
lit them on fire immediately.
yeah.
You got fire fate bounds, which was interesting.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I think it could have gone very differently, and we weren't there to see that. But I think we kind of played it well, and I feel like we were adequately rewarded for that. But it didn't feel easy either.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
It was still a challenge.
Okay, so it worked. You guys think they kind of work? The rooftop one can maybe use some simplifying, but otherwise we'd like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think turning them into maybe larger, like, horde creatures that can, like, and doing something with that, and using something to represent these groups of things, because I like the idea of lots of little rat guys.
Yeah.
But then just having it be less literal.
I like that idea. Anthony, we should talk about that just a little bit. I think that would be.
Yeah. I mean, this is just what I'm pulling from, like, D&D, is that whenever you just have a bunch of stuff, you just get, like, a rat swarm or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Where it just
No, I like
represents
that.
a bunch of small things, and then
We do have word rules that we can pull from there, so.
yeah, and then you can just have the damage scale based on how powerful they are, etc., you know?
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Sounds great. Thank you. Any other thoughts? Otherwise, everyone's good to go. And we'll pick up again next Wednesday with you guys fighting the shambling spords, whatever they are, rising from these channels.
All right.
Cool. See you guys next week. Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
Cool.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.